Alright, and welcome back to another stream. Today I'm going to be continuing on with Honkai Star Rail 4.1's main quest Trailblaze mission. Last time I left off meeting up with Pearl in her Pearlix Core Tower or whatever, discussing something about going along with the Phantasm games, and we revealed we want to make Aha the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance. Why is my, what is this black bar on the left? What the heck? Give me a moment. I have... There we go. Okay. And, turns out that apparently Aha owes a debt to the Trailblaze for breaking a lot of stuff. Pom Pom just had a list or something, so let's just continue on with our talk. That prepared some refreshments, blah 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 blah. Oh, why am I did not let's go back to this one just because it's my strongest one, but collect. Bring it up in one gulp. What the? Something wrong? This is a specialty from the Shenzo, a precious item called Mungbean Soda that General Yagwang gifted me. That sounds familiar. As an Intellatron, I can't enjoy human beverages, so I've specially saved this for my esteemed guests. Seems we really do have a special connection with these drinks. Wait, but Welt, were you... I already forgot who went with us on the Shinzo. Okay, let's continue. I was thinking of having Pearlix Core host an expo for the Astral Express. As for the name, how about Star Rail Fest? Star Rail Fest? You mean hosting a Fluffy Across the Blue convention? Correct, but not entirely. The Fluffy is well known in this world, so it's a good collaboration element. But what I want is an unprecedented Astral Express exhibition, with the Fluffy being just a small part of it. The real stars of this grand event will be you, the Express crew. You'll be there in person to meet the people of this world. Are you trying to use this exhibition to lure those two identified supplicants out of hiding? Huh? What if they're up to no good? Won't that just make us walking targets? What's in it for us? What could be more inspiring to the people of a world than standing face to face with the heroes of the cosmos? So what's in it for you then? What are you, because you're not going to do something without getting something out of it either. That's an enormous amount of wish power, and the Astral Express is the very source from which this wish power originates. Together we can create a miracle for all to witness, an Arcadia devoted to the legends of heroes. I'll also get Full Wish TV and other mainstream media outlets involved for promotional cooperation, and in return, wish power will flow to you, as of this I have no doubt. Deal. Wise choice. Before the Star Rail Fest officially begins, I have one more favor to ask of you all. I'd like the Express crew to pay a visit to Blurry QR Cult, the original author of Fluffy Across the Blue. That's such a weird pen name. Why's that? Doesn't Prolux own the rights to the Fluffy? Since their debut, this author has remained anonymous, never revealing their true identity in public. But if the real-life inspiration behind the story were to pay them a personal visit, it would surely be a great honor and likely persuade them to attend the signing, stoking the excitement even further. What if the author is actually Nihilux? Leave it to us. Now that we've reached an agreement, I'll leave it in your capable hands. My secretary will be in touch to keep all parties apprised. By the way, Echo, before you leave, please accept a small gift as a memento of our first collaboration. Huh? What's this? Is this Aventrine's chip? Is it? I mean, it's got these, but... Huh. I studied in detail the records of my colleagues' interactions with partners in Penacony, and I was particularly inspired by Aventrine's technique of giving small gifts that symbolize good fortune. So, please keep this chip with you as a symbol of good fortune for our future cooperation. Take care, everyone. I still don't understand what's in it for you, because I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be doing things without getting something out of it either. Well, we'll be on our way then. Unless it was explained last time and I already forgot. Oh, hi. As your private detective, I must warn you that a grand expedition of unprecedented scale would make for a perfect opportunity to reenact the Bloodstained games. I understand, that's why I have a mission for you. Protect the nameless at Star Rail Fest. I actually think they need my protection with their strength? Don't tell me your extrapolation predict even bigger trouble ahead. Also, I looked at the voice actor. Yeah, this is the same guy as Toji Fushiguro from Jujutsu Kaisen, and I forgot who the other one was already. Whatever. Then beneath each extrapolation, tiny signals of unease keep bubbling up to my thought interface. I must be thoroughly prepared for whatever may come. Now that you've taken up the mask, let's talk about payment. What do you want? The same as always? Money? Before we talk about payment, let's discuss the Herald of Death. Although the Department of Aberration Defense sealed and destroyed all records of the Bloodstained games, I still managed to uncover some unusual leads. Why would they get rid of records of it? After the Herald of Death incident, the victims' families collectively received compensation so massive it could fill any gaping wound. So I figured maybe we could find some leads by looking into official Plain Arcadia expenditures. Also, when did Pearl take over again? Here's the interesting part. This item was nowhere to be found in that year's public financial report. Care to guess whose books this money went through? It was you, the omnipresent IPC. To be precise, it was the IPC's technology department that paid this astronomical compensation. What item? Why would a lethal incident on some minor frontier planet cause IPC scientists to hemorrhage funding? Don't tell me they're moonlighting as philanthropists on top of their research work. Following the usual human drama tropes, am I supposed to give you a round of applause now? Being able to dig up all this information really shows your connections and capabilities, Detective Ashvale. In movies, a big shot like you would usually raise a hand right about now, revealing the dark muzzle of a gun. I'm afraid you've learned too much, and bang, that's when the gun goes off, and I, the poor sap who uncovered the truth, am supposed to bite the dust. Sorry, my hand is on the checkbook and unavailable. Mr. Ashvale, tell me, how many zeros would you like to see on that check for our cooperation? It's not about the money. Indeed, money isn't the issue. 100 million credits? Wow, that's a lot! It's not about the money. Are you trying to buy me off like some poor victim's family? Tell me, why did the technology department pay to sweep this under the rug? 300 million. I know you've always needed money for cryosleep. That's why he's sleeping in a fridge? It's cold enough for cryosleep? Supporting the families of fallen comrades and treating those who survived. Isn't this exactly what strategic investment is about? Putting money in the hands of those who need it? I'm not your lackey, Intellatron. Tell me the answer. 500 million. Bro. This lady. I can pretend there's a glitch in my calculation process and make it a cool billing for you. Money or answer, your call. I want the answer. An unexpected choice. It defies my usual understanding of your decision tree. No, I say this without sarcasm or ridicule. The answer is, I don't know much. Hard to believe. Perhaps as CEO, my power isn't unlimited. Besides, the Herald of Death affair lies 15 years in the past. This world is like an unfinished game of chess that's been dragging on for years. The hidden moves laid by the previous player keep becoming my challenges, even today. But since you've invited me to finish this game together, sharing intel is a must. Reasonable. I'll share what I know about the answer. Marcus Antalya, the Herald of Death. Okay. Got the name now. Last member of the Intelligentsia Guild's School of Evolutionary Perfection. Huh? Part of the Intelligentsia Guild. And School of Evolutionary Perfection. Does this person have any connection to Dr. Primitive, even though Dr. Primitive specialized in devolution? 5 years ago, his identity was confirmed and he was executed. No, executed in every sense of the word. Miss Yabuli, head of the technology department, took possession of his belongings, and even I don't have the clearance to access those records. No wonder, so that guy was practically IPC personnel, give or take. That also explains why the technology department shelled out the compensation. Yet the method behind his latest killing is identical to the one from years ago. If the Herald of Death is truly dead, a serial killer coming back from the dead is the least of our worries. Even if a serial killer does come back to life, he's still just a serial killer who's been shut out of the Aeonic game. What's more concerning is this. Someone wants to exploit the legacy of the Herald of Death. Wait, hold on. Monsieur Bully took away everything that man left behind, except for the fear he instilled in the people of this world. And during the Phantom's Moon Games, not only can miracles trigger wish power, but fear too. Based on my extrapolations, the appearance of this new Herald of Death might mark the beginning of the festival spiraling out of control. No wonder you're in such a hurry to end the games. Mr. Ashvale, I've always respected you, but right now I need to rely on your strength even more. Respect. When I was younger, what I really wanted was to make the NPC fear me. The passage of time is not exactly kind, is it? Deal, Madame Pearl, but I'll require one more form of compensation. Whoever this new Herald of Death is, I must deliver justice with my own hands. This time there won't be any lengthy interrogation. By the authority vested in me as CEO of Plain Arcadia, I pardon all crimes committed in the course of your revenge. Okay. Also, it's just weird to say you're CEO of a planet. The planet as a whole is one business. Okay. Go ahead and do what you must, Mr. Ashvale. Ashvale point of view. Okay. Sometime later, someone do manufacture. My friend, I don't blame you, but I'm done being a breathing dead weight, so do me a favor and pay me back for that drink with this bullet. Huh? Just do it, you coward. Let me die as a Galaxy Ranger before I turn into a monster of abundance. Oh! Galaxy Ranger from the Shenzo? Perhaps? Monster of abundance. Yeah, Shenzo native getting Mara struck, right? Man, shoot me, I beg you. Oh. By Skybow above, may you have a pleasant dream. So is Ashvale actually also Galaxy Ranger? Not knowing who you are, not knowing why you exist here, that isn't life. In ancient times, humanity's daily goal was to obtain 2,000 calories of food. Humans back then knew they were just one member of the animal kingdom. They understood why they migrated, hunted, gathered. But now, in an era where you can get food delivered to your door with just a tap of your finger, effortlessly achieving that 2,000 calorie goal, humanity has lost its way like never before. Tell me, will the Phantom Games bring a new direction to this world, Ashvale? What's wrong with getting food with just the tap of your finger? Don't tell me you want to go back to the days when everyone was starving at the mercy of the harvest. 2,000... why is it using a shorthand? 2,000 calories are pointless, but just for survival. It's the goals beyond 2,000 calories that define humanity, and the Phantom Games holds up a mirror to humanity, allowing them to see their truest selves. I'm just a detective. Ask me such a profound question again next time and I'll charge extra. My apologies, I just heard you joined the Phantom Games and couldn't resist asking for your thoughts. You've met Madame Pearl, huh? She dumped this hot potato of the Herald of Death on me. On us. Judging by your expression, it seems less like a hot potato and more like a sweet fruit. Because I have a lead now. I think the key lies in the word, copycat. To prevent copycats, you kept the Herald of Death's modus operandi from 15 years ago under wraps, which means there's only a few people who could reproduce this killing method with such precision. The investigators from the Security Bureau and the Department of Aberration Defense at the time, and those directly involved in the Herald of Death case. Okay. Detective Kuchiba, I've heard that you've devoted considerable time to researching crimes from the Phantom Games. So, I'm the prime suspect now, is that it? Just a bit of minor deduction. After all, murderers always love to return to the scene of a crime. Isn't it coincidental that you happen to be standing right before my eyes? That's not detection, it's a conjecture at best. As for investigating those two categories of suspects, we've been doing that for a long time already. It's been 15 years. The relevant people and the victims' families have all gone their separate ways. Tracking them down won't be easy. Yeah, and after losing their loved ones in such a cruel way, their hearts were shattered. Many couldn't bear to stay in the Durbrook district and chose to move away. I remember seeing that in the case files he sent me. They even formed a mutual aid society for the victims. Wait. Is it that Eternal Happiness Society thing? I wonder, after all these years, have they managed to heal the wounds in their hearts? It has to be that Happiness Society that Ashvale was trying to infiltrate, right? Maybe they have, after all. Yeah. They go by a new name now, the Research Society of Happy Smiles. Oh, you mean that charity with the slogan, Healing Smiles, Healing Arcadias? Before he died, Kostide mentioned that group to me. He said quite a few young people in the gang left without looking back just to join them. So I thought, maybe we should start by looking into their rivals. The Research Society of Happy Smiles, huh? A charity that helps people escape their pain and find happiness, offering free counseling, medical care, all that good stuff. Sounds like they've turned over a new leaf. How could he call them rivals to the underworld? What do you mean by turned over a new leaf? Seems like, yeah, they just formed a group that they to help each other, like, mentally and whatever, and stuff. Well, what do you mean by turn over a new leaf? I dug a little deeper into them and found something interesting. You mean your monkey dug up something interesting, right? Okay, Mr. N dug up something interesting. I've heard the name of the sponsor behind the research society. Her name's Full Wish. That name rings a bell. Wait, isn't she the boss of Full Wish TV? I think she was one of the survivors of Graphy Academy too. This is getting a little too coincidental, just like every case you've accidentally cracked before. Mr. Ashvale, should I compliment your keen instincts or your incredible luck? Luck's part of a detective's toolkit too. Anyway, whether Full Wish is guilty or not, we won't know until we look into her. That's why I asked you here. Research Society of Happy Smiles Mutual Aid Seminar Notice. Durbrook District New Life Project Public Recruitment and Mental Healing Seminar at the Research Society of Happy Smiles. Confused about the future, don't know where to turn. Is the burden of life suffocating you? You crash onto your bed after another grueling day, drifting aimlessly through the tide of memes. Orch Talk feeds you. Orch Talk? But when the screen fades to black, the reflection staring back reveals the truth. You aren't smiling. You can't quite recall when it began, but you seem to have lost your reason to smile. You try to force the corners of your mouth up when facing the mirror, but all you feel is a sense of alienation. When was the last time you really smiled? Worry not no more? Worry no more? Worry not no more? Worry not anymore? The Research Society of Happy Smiles is here for you. Amidst the endless violence and spates of grisly crimes plaguing Durbrook District, the Research Society of Happy Smiles is hosting a week-long mental wellness seminar. We are here to ease your burdens, answer your prayers, and help us all weather the storm together. Once a star of this smash hit, Please Be Happy and the People's Beloved Daughter, now the president of the Research Society of Happy Smiles and director of Full Wish TV. Full Wish will be making a special appearance soon. Together, we'll banish this gloom and rediscover the joy we've been missing. No appointment needed, just walk right in. The Research Society of Happy Smiles is always right by your side. Excuse me. Durbrook District New Life Project, Public Recruitment and Mental Healing Seminar at the Research Society of Happy Smiles. And she's the speaker? Holding a seminar at a place meant to bury past trauma. The very sight of two bloody incidents. Miss Foolish's audacity is certainly impossible to ignore. So, what are we waiting for? It's time to drag Dunkirk District's old skeletons out into the light. Foolish pass by. Are you talking? Yeah, I'm almost there. I want more happiness. Is this, this is just kind of... Alright. This place is buzzing. Are they all waiting for Foolish to grant them their wishes? A rich person like Foolish can make most people's wildest dreams come true with the snap of her fingers. I'm less curious about who she'll help than what she wants for herself. If money really could accomplish everything, the IBC wouldn't be eyeing this world. I'm sure that Foolish wishes the tragedy 15 years ago never happened. Erasing history? Can the laughter really pull it off? Mythos? Are you out there? In past victory records, there have been countless and often bizarre instances where the victor used the elation's authority to change reality. You have to understand, the Phantasm Games isn't just some wish granting a lamp. What makes it irresistible is that it turns the one who wishes into the genie. That's quite alluring. Have you heard about the noblesse where Maha made godlike? It became the happiest creature in existence, happy enough to burst apart, leaving no intact body behind. Yeah, and he took away the abilities and it died immediately, or something. Your knowledge of these unofficial records is enough to rival ours. Since you see things so clearly, Mr. Asheville, why sign up for the games? Miss Kachiba, is that a rhetorical question, or are you fishing for a confession? Fishing? Don't be afraid. Now that you're a supplicant, public officials like me no longer have any authority over you. I'm guessing that what you want goes beyond a straightforward act of revenge, beyond a vigilante execution carried out in public. If you're only out to avenge friends, with or without the Phantasm game, someone like you could toss laws and decorum aside and do what needs to be done. So tell me, Mr. Ashevale, what do you actually hope to get from the games? Consider it a mystery. If I make it to the end, you'll know the answer before Aha does. Well then, I'd be honored. Just don't let your wish ruin our lives here. Daily life here fits like a tailored prison uniform. Wear it too long and you forget what your bones should feel like. It's time to break free. Look at these prisoners of routine before us. Foolish hasn't shown up yet. Let's talk with the members of the Research Society. Maybe we can coax something useful out of them. I got called into another chat with the boss today. I never thought he'd care about me this much. Everyone is smiling at me. The office feels downright cheerful. These days I go home, change my baby boy's diaper, help my daughter with her homework, prepare tomorrow's lunch, and clean up the house. It's hard to describe how satisfying that feels. When Emma left me, she must have left the kids to me for my own happiness. What? That seems like someone's got the idea of happiness and sadness flipped. Actually, no. He's getting pitied, I think. Or I don't know. But this is very weird. I mean, this has got to be tiring. I mean, it's nice to be with your kids, but, like, I don't know. When I look back, I realize I was someone who had it good and never understood how lucky I was. Right? All thanks to Miss Foolish. Yesterday, during my tumor removal, the anesthesia wore off halfway through. I squinted and watched the doctors pull all kinds of things out of my stomach. There was the lump still twitching when they cut it out. I used to be too weak to even get out of bed, but after the society's treatment, I'm almost ready to walk out of the hospital. What? Isn't that amazing? I kind of want to see someone slice me open too. Should be fun. What the frick? Hey, did you hear about the Sinwish Syndicate? You come to the right person. My neighbor got a visit from their debt collectors. You should have heard the racket. I saw the news too. Those parasites who were in the peace who kept people from being happy. Gone. Wiped clean. Praise Aha. Wait, they extorted you too? Something like that. Still owed their underboss tens of thousands of credits. So your debt's wiped clean. Must feel pretty great, huh? These people are delusional or brainwashed or something. We meet again. Hey, Lady Megatron, how you been? Good. Since I joined the Research Society, I've made so many new friends. In the past, I struggled with mobility. I always had to work 3 or 4 times harder than the other Megatrons just to keep up. A lot of Imaginary Think Factory-made types like me don't count as their own, and humans look at us and see soulless machines. If every sentient being has a home, then even the scrapyard is closed to me. I'm not even considered recyclable waste. But here in the society, no one cares what I am or what I can do. They just see me as a normal person. Congrats, you found your home. Aha said the same. They and everyone here are my family. Aha talks to you? Yeah, sorry. Of course, you mean you can't hear them? Guess you're not happy enough yet. Don't worry, once you join the society, you will. No pain, no tears, just pure joy. The society makes everyone happy. Looks like it's about time. If the star of the show doesn't show up soon, the crowd's gonna burst with anticipation. Everyone, please make some room for Miss Full Wish. Is that a new hair model, NPC hair model? By the Master of Elation, may they bless all souls and grant them smiles. Are you all happy today? Very happy. No. Thank you for your smiles. They're like lamps in the dark, so precious. But before we celebrate the elation, let me share a memory drenched in tears. It once dragged me into the abyss, yet it also taught me what the elation really means. As you all know, 15 years ago, during the Phantom Moon game, the shadow cast by the Herald of Death swallowed this place whole. That day I lost my parents, my classmates, and the others. The morning greeters, the little daily chatter, all went silent under that crimson dusk. After that, for a very long time, all that remained of my world, a door shut tight, a room steeped in silence, and a wound in my heart that would never heal. Just hearing the words Herald of Death made me shake uncontrollably. I even once thought the only escape was to follow the dead and leave with them. Back then, I was just an empty shell, breathing, beating, but lifeless inside. Same! And just as my soul was about to fade away, an old lady from the Mutual Aid Society knocked on my door. She didn't offer empty words of comfort, she just looked me in the eyes and asked, "Child, would you try stepping outside the store? Out there are many people broken by pain just like you, but together we can start picking up the pieces one by one." Something about her eyes looks kind of weird, and I don't think it's the unique pupil irises or whatever. It's just something about it looks weird. She smiled at me, a warm, gentle smile, and in that smile I felt the Master of Elation grant me a reason to live. At the Mutual Aid Society, I saw countless souls scarred by fate. Some bore wounds beyond healing, and some had lost their loved ones. Each of us bore a different wound, but every wound cut deep. And yet, what truly moved me wasn't the pain. It was how beneath those scars they still reached out to one another, offering a smile to a child who'd stopped crying, lending a guiding hand to someone lost. They taught me something precious. Pain can destroy a person, but the wish to bring elation to others can spark the fire of rebirth. That was when Aha's voice echoed again in the silence of my heart. The smiles passed from one another through mutual aid is Aha's most precious blessing. It does not only belong in the small room of a support group, it yearns to illuminate hearts lost in darkness. Each time we share a true smile, it's as if we hear Aha's voice, and when that voice rings out, all suffering fades, all pain is healed, and everyone knows what true happiness feels like. That's why the Research Society of Happy Smiles is founded. I will share this divine smile with you all. Yes, for you, Miss Foolish. Thank you, Miss Foolish. Please bring us your smile. Everyone, I have questions for you. When was the last time you truly smiled? How long has it been since you felt happy from the bottom of your heart? You know, though, do you ever feel like your days are looping endlessly like an old silent film, repeating until it suffocates you, and you realize that loop might never end? Does despair flood in like the tide? You're right. Isabel Woods, you left the school full of dreams, only to have your resume rejected again and again. You told your parents that you were busy in Seafield City, hiding your heartbreaking loneliness behind that lie. Please help me. And Taja, did the cold exclusion at school and the indifference of the adults who should have cared build a wall around your heart, one that made you afraid to open up yourself to the world again? Yes. When we were born, no one had to teach us how to smile, but who would have thought that one day even smiling would become so hard? Once our world was blessed by Aha's grace, a gentle world on canvas, painted in elation. For centuries, human and imaginary lived freely together in that eternal haven. Until the International Peace Corporation violently tore us away from that sanctuary. They brought us their so-called international civilization, imposed their so-called standards of happiness, and told us that life's ultimate joy lies in self-focus, self-indulgence, and self-satisfaction. You know, this whole thing about, like, helping each other, like, this gives me the feeling that it's like it's something that was started with good intentions, as is a lot of things, but something went wrong along its way, because just how some of those people were talking, it really was oh sorry, it really did feel like delusional. Like, what? It's like, you should not be happy that your anesthetic wore off halfway during a surgery. Okay, granted, I don't think she said anything about being happy about that part specifically, but that, you know, that the surgery went off. But the other thing is, like, the guy where his wife or his partner left him, and it's like, my partner must have left the kids for me to be happy with, or something, like, I don't know. They flooded us with dazzling material desires, blinding our hearts. They fed arrogance and prejudice into our minds through the network, making us chase pleasure for ourselves and forget that true elation is found when we smile together. Wish power has turned into fuel, credits jingle where heartfelt laughter used to ring. We drown in anxiety, competition, and an endless sense of not being enough. And in all that noise, we can no longer hear Aha's gentle voice. Elation, the truest light of life itself, is being eaten away and replaced by the external. You said it, I work myself to death for scraps and my boss doesn't even notice. I mean, yeah, late stage capitalism's pretty sucks too. And those useless loudmouths online, they do nothing with their lives, yet constantly judge everyone else. The IPC is nothing but a nest of empires, they're feeding off of us. Miss Foolish, please tell us how to be happy. Oh, but to be fair, like, happiness isn't exactly something that can be told either. Every person kind of has to figure that out for themselves. They can be helped, but it can't just be, this is how you do it. Or something, I guess. I don't know. I'm still trying to get there. Look around you. This land was once blessed by the master of elation, yet now it's overflowing with misery. Everyone's chasing their own happiness, but in doing so, they wound others without even noticing. Yeah, I would agree that is a problem. Do you remember the moment I found happiness again? It was when someone who was suffering just as I was, smiled at me. Even through their pain, they gave me that smile. A smile filled with the blessings. That smile saved my life. So listen well. Only by opening your heart and sharing your smile with another can you truly grasp what happiness means. It isn't just giving a smile. It's embracing the power that Aha bestowed upon us to smile. Join the Research Society of Happy Smiles. I'll help you rediscover the smile buried within yourself, and Aha will grant your life a transformation. Our mission doesn't end with finding our own smiles. We must bring them to the world and spread true happiness across all existence. While others pray to the eons for their own desires, we, the true followers of Aha, carry higher calling to fulfill their wish. To fulfill Aha's wish? Yes, to still every cry of sorrow, to wipe away every bitter tear. We will rebuild a world where smiles never fade and elation never dies. Eternal happiness! Eternal laughter! Ha, 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 ha. The speech is over. What's your take, detective? She's so far gone it's hard to make sense of it. And let's not overthink it. Let's talk to her directly. Da-dun. Excuse me. Sorry. This will wish I'm Kachiba from the Department of Aberration Defense. I'd like to have a chat with you. I see, you're here about the Sinwish Syndicate case, aren't you? So you were expecting us. I heard the news. The entire Sinwish Syndicate massacred in Dubrick District. Such a cursed place. They may not have been saints, but I still pray for them. May their souls rest in peace. Ah, how merciful of you. The rumor has it the Research Society of Happy Smiles had a few run-ins with them, regarding recruitments, donations, turf. Sounds like plenty of reasons for conflict, don't you think? That's a little bit on the nose, isn't it? Are you suggesting we had the Sinwish Syndicate killed for conflicted interests? Wait, that's not what I said. You know nothing about our finances. Every expense is covered by a charitable foundation established with a compensation from 15 years ago. We don't need a single cent from our members. Charitable established with the compensation... Okay, yeah, so they're funded through the compensation from that first Herald of Death case. Someone or some group of people put all that compensation together to fund this Research Society of Happy Smiles. Okay, makes sense. When I heard about this tragedy, I personally allocated relief money for the victims' families to keep order and peace in Dubrick. Tell me, Miss Kichiba, someone copied the Herald of Death and slaughtered dozens. What will your Department of Aberration do this time? We never released that detail. How do you know someone's imitating the Herald of Death? She's either involved or has a mole or something. She's gonna say Aha told her. Isn't that what you've been waiting for the killer to slip up so you can swoop in and tie everything up nicely? 15 years have passed. You don't seriously believe we're still living in an age where information can be sealed off at will, do you? From the very day the murders occurred, the news has long since spread online. The Sinwish Syndicate paid a fortune for some ancient mask, and the next thing you know, they're all dead. The scene painted rather traces of the bloody bloom. Please pay no attention to such baseless rumors. Although, like, if this stuff really has spread online already, Department of Aberration Defense probably should have checked to make sure what sort of information is circling online out there. Rumors, and yet you're here. That alone proves one thing. The rumors are true, and the new Herald of Death really does exist. Otherwise, why do you suspect me? Only someone who knows the original case could recreate it so perfectly, right? Everyone, you heard our conversation, didn't you? Herald of Death has returned. He's here in Dubrick. He's slain the entire Sinwish Syndicate. He's back to relive the carnage of the Phantasman games. The Herald of Death? Didn't the officials declare him executed? How has he appeared again? He's immortal? A demon? He's back for revenge. He'll take revenge on everyone. We're doomed. Aren't gang members the very people who steal smiles from others, and isn't the best way to make bad people happy to erase them from the world? Wouldn't that be doing something good? Yeah, Sister Megatron is right. Those thugs deserved it. Something's very not right. Didn't Kostide say that he joined Sinwish Syndicate out of like a necessity to live or something like that? Like, not everyone turns to crime because they want to hurt others. Some people, when they're not happy or when their conditions are poor, like, they're able to manage and just keep it in until they get a break. Others, they might turn to something worse to try and help themselves. Like, of course it's not what they should do, but they all need help. Some people just take it, some people just handle it worse than others. Back from the dead? Lies! The IPC kept them alive to wield them as their weapon. You useless officials, 15 years ago you failed and let him get away. That's why he's back again now. Oh boy. Everyone, there's no need to panic. Remember who you are. You are those who live beneath Aha's brilliance, who have claimed happiness and cast off the shackles of suffering. Once the herald of death fed on our fears and tears. That was the source of his power. Look at the smiles on the faces of those around you. There is no fear left in our hearts, no tears left in our eyes. All that remains is resolve, happiness, and faith in the elation. The Research Society of Happy Smiles will protect this world. Etch this into your hearts. The happy do not die, for even death cannot touch a heart filled with happiness. What's going on? There's something very wrong about this woman. Yes, as long as we're happy enough, there's nothing to fear. We won't die. Does it have something to do with... Okay, so there's the mourning actors. Wasn't there another faction of the elation that's supposed to represent the comedy part instead of like the tragedy? Elation factions. What's it called? Excuse me. Elation path. Is it the Masked Fools? I don't... Masked Fools is not specifically the ones that the Masked Fools aren't specifically for comedy, is it? I mean, maybe they are, but are they like the counterpart to the mourning actors? Happiness is our weapon. Happiness will destroy the herald of death. Happiness will save this world. Operation Spread Happiness. Let happiness infect everyone and spread into every corner of the sky. Make the Phantasm Moon smile. Make Lord Aha laugh until they cry for us. What if this is another mimetic virus? Infect the Phantasm Moon with happiness. Happiness. Silence! My apologies, officers. I can't provide anything useful for now, but rest assured I'll cooperate with any investigation from the Department of Aberration Defense or the Security Bureau. And of course, I'll fulfill my civic duty. Whether it's the newly emerged Herald of Death or the various upheavals surrounding the Phantasm games, the Research Society of Happy Smiles will handle them appropriately. What we protect is the future and the smiles of plain Arcadia. Or perhaps, after all this, you too have felt that yearning within your hearts. Would you like to join us to embrace eternal happiness? I'll pass, but I've got a feeling we'll meet again. Where are you? Who's that? Is that a mole? Miss Foolish, thank you for your cooperation. Hopefully next time we meet it won't be like this. May the Master of Relation watch over all and bless you with their everlasting smile. Was that person like an undercover person? Or something? Ashvale and Kachiba left the gathering. Let go of your obsession, let go of the shadow in your arms, let go of that false sense of responsibility. You're the one who should be dead, aren't you? Come, join your brothers, let the gears grind to a halt, let the hands fall still, and end that life of yours that was never meant to be. He was never meant to be? Sorry, that day will come, but for now, there are more important things I must do. What'd you say? Nothing, never mind. Looks like Foolish is much slyer fish than expected. The bait was there, but she ignored it, and instead she stirred up a whirlpool. Quite the opposite, actually. Not only did she take our bait, but she also flat out told us she couldn't care less about the hook. Oh, is there something I missed? The bloody blue mark from the Sinwish Syndicate massacre. How does she know that detail when we specifically obfuscated it with a special mark even in our internal reports? What does this mean? She broadcasted this information word for word and even used it to stir up public sentiment, scattering across the place like tossing blood-soaked feet into a fish pond. Now stopping the rumors from spreading will be even harder. Oh, okay. She knew that it was the specific mark left, even when in the internal reports they just marked said it was a special mark. They didn't say bloody blue mark in the reports, even in the internal reports. Well, maybe she has her connections, or maybe she made the lucky guess as one of the victims. Regardless, she's right about one thing. Trying to stop something from spreading today sure is a lot more difficult than 15 years ago. So, Mr. Ashfield, did your lucky radar start blaring when it came to Full Wish? Is there supposed to be a question mark? There's something very wrong about that woman. You saw the way she played the crowd. I guarantee you it had nothing to do with her public speaking skills. She could very well be a supplicant in disguise. Still, this whole run has been smooth to an unbelievable degree. We got our bearings in no time at all, so let's keep our prized fish in the pond for now. Foolish is not going to go anywhere. You're right, it's too risky to make a direct move against a well-respected philanthropist and media tycoon. Maybe we should start with the people around her. There are people from all walks of life at the gathering just now. Workers, suits, students, elderly, even mechatrons. Judging by their crazed enthusiasm, I highly doubt they'd be willing to testify against Full Wish. But I have my ways. That dude you were looking at? Mr. Ashvale, coercive interrogation is strictly against the rules. Please refrain from doing it somewhere I can. Ah, but you see! I have permission from Pearl! Don't get the wrong idea, I meant an old friend that I spotted at the gathering. Yep. By the way, ever watch Daybreak Squadron? It's on Sunday nights at 8. I thought you weren't a TV person? Not me, Mr. N. He watches it. Your monkey's quite the child at heart. So is Welt. Anyway, come on, let's go get an autograph from a heroic film star. I'll disappear for a moment. Is that him? Shh, don't interrupt. Where'd he go? What, you lost him? Not even close. Oh, it's Cinderborn! I'm an idiot! Why are you two following me? Oh, we're just two grown-up fans of Daybreak Squad and trying to get an autograph from Big Brother Magnus. I totally forgot this is Cinderborn. Mr. Ashfield! Don't bring me like that, you really scared me. Really, Cinderborn, the peacekeeper of our city, vanquisher of evil friends, is scared of his own fans. Long time no see, Magnus. You're not here for autographs, are you? I saw you two at the gathering. I don't understand. Why are you investigating Miss Foolish? She's been nothing but a kind, lawful person who spreads happiness to others. Oh, this dude's gonna be important later on, isn't he? It's gonna go something along like, I, as Echo, is going to be opposing Foolish, and he's going to be like in a dilemma. You heard about what happens with with Syndicate, I assume? Then was Miss Foolish telling the truth? The perpetrator left the same signature as the Herald of Death 15 years ago. So did that monster really kill Mr. Pullwave and Costide? 15 years and he's back. This demon, how many lives must he take? How many more lives must he take? Mr. Magnus, you're one of the survivors of the incident, right? Oh. Yes, that monster took my parents that day. But what's the Sinwish Syndicate case got to do with Miss Foolish? Because that Herald of Death was executed 15 years ago. That's for certain. The Sinwish Syndicate case, on the other hand, has copycat written all over it, and Foolish is a suspect. So just because we're survivors, we automatically become suspects? What, are you going to interrogate me too? If that's what you want, Miss Kichiba can arrange for it later. For now, I just want to ask you a few questions about the Smile Society. Doesn't matter if you have a few or 100 questions. I have nothing to say to you. Okay. What if I, as Echo, ask? 15 years ago, I was left all alone in this world. The so-called relatives, closed in like a pack of hyenas, their eyes fixed solely on the compensation smeared with my parents' blood. Sounds like, yep. Abuse, deception, expulsion, to them I was nothing more than a walking money bag, an eyesore, a jinx. It was the society that gave me the chance to live the life I have now. What about the Sinwish Syndicate then? If I recall correctly, they took care of you once. Did old Pullwave help you deal with those relatives? Listen, Mr. Ashfield, the debt I owe the Sinwish Syndicate will be paid. I will avenge them as a member of the Smile Society as well as the Daybreak Squadron. I'll rip the Herald of Death out from the shadows in their name and see justice served. That is my duty. You're in over your head. The new Herald of Death is very dangerous. I doubt a handful of actors like you can achieve anything substantial. You think we're just a couple kids playing superheroes with masks, right? Well, you're wrong. My squad mates and I aren't the easy pushovers we used to be, Mr. Ashvale. I haven't had my transformation surgery yet, but I can already power Megatron Warrior in battle. We are real heroes here. Transformation surgery? What in the frick? Boys, let's stay on topic, shall we? I just wanted to have a few words about the society. I have nothing to say to you either, Miss Kichiba. Neither of you are getting word out of me on this. Well done, Magnus. Your loyalty to the Smile Society warms our hearts. Oh wait, maybe this is actually all planned. Is he playing 5D chess here? You're following me? Not by choice. These IPC dogs made it clear they intend to frame Miss Foolish. We're not going to just let this slide. When you look at that, the hunters become the hunted. What does it matter? If someone's looking for a beating, we'll gladly give it to them. You have 5 minutes for questioning, so make it count, Mr. Ashvale. They're all yours. Never expected my first miracle as a supplicant to be teaching thugs, I mean, lawful citizens, a lesson on the streets. Let's get this over with then. And if you want to join them too, Magnus, be my guest. Ah, dude, we get to play Astral. Fair warning, I'm out of practice. If you get hurt, that's your problem. Your shits don't hurt at all. Mr. Ashville, stop! Playing the game as intended. Hands off the keyboard, hands off the mouse. Oh, what the heck? Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, Mr. Ashville, I have to stop you. You're a Cinderborn to bring of justice. Shut up. Oh. Oh, it is another random RNG based thing. It hurts a little, but I'm happy. It's like the coins were from them. There's something seriously wrong with you all. Enough. Are you really going to kill them? No. What's the matter, defender of the city? Are you scared? This is the real Phantasm games, Magnus. This is the bloody truth on the Mask of the Elations game. 15 years ago at dusk in this city, the Herald of Death tore people apart one by one. Did he ever stop to ask even once, is it enough? I know you want to make something out of yourself like the Trailblazer of the Astral Express. And I know you want to catch the new Herald of Death and crush him like a bug using the same methods you use against the Sinwish Syndicate. But here's the deal, it's not your duty, and the Iona game sure isn't a TV show where you get to play the hero and save the day. I genuinely cannot tell if they are like playing 5D chess at the Society of Happy Smiles here or not. You mentioned a conversion surgery earlier. Are you saying that all Society members underwent some kind of unknown modification? That figures. I was wondering why these people looked like they felt no pain at all. Oh my goodness. They are literally making it so they are physically incapable of... What the frick? That's horrible. I was wondering why these people look like they felt no pain at all, humming along merrily even as they bled. Does this have anything to do with the surgery? You know, physical pain is there to tell you something's wrong, by the way. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Nothing to say, fine by me. 3 minutes left, and that's long enough for me to question them. Time to hurry up and get some answers from these people while they're still on the ground. My coins! My coins! Wait, hold on. I can, oh, what the... Okay. I can do this, actually. Because this follow-up attack actually, oh frick. This follow-up attack does stuff, right? Oh my goodness, I can't even view the kit! That sucks. Hey lackey, wakey! Pain should not exist. Incorrect. Smile, please smile. Yeah, if you have to get a surgery just to be part of a society or of a group that is supposed to just focus on people's well-being, like primarily mental well-being, but I guess physical well-being too, then yeah, something's very, very wrong. Yeah, 5 minutes for questioning. Oh, so make it count, Mr. Astral, they're all yours. Ah, she doesn't see. She's turning a blind eye. She doesn't see. Laughter, don't let it stop. Oh. but I'm the nihility. The one time I smiled was when Echo chose the hidden dialogue, the secret, well, it's not quite secret, but the special dialogue option back in Penacony. Try to communicate. I don't understand. What the heck happened to these people? Yeah, they are. It's like they're literally delusional of being mind controlled or something. This is the small procedure that official members receive. They call it the happiness surgery. That's really freaking disturbing. With the prick of a needle, no more than a mosquito's bite, the doctor puts a small thing inside your eyelids, even smaller than a synesthesia beacon and more convenient. Inside your eyelids? Wait, what? People who have had the surgery say it soothes out all the pain and suffering, past or present. Okay, at that point I wouldn't really call it a surgery, but... Even your body becomes stronger and your mind clearer and more focused state where you can truly receive happiness. So, you haven't had this happiness surgery yet, right? I'm not ready, I've been thinking it over. But the rest of the squadron had it, and they've all become happier. Oh dear. Oh dear. Like, okay, you can help people find happiness by, like, you know, just talking to them as just one thing. Obviously, that's kind of glossing over it, but there are things you can do to help someone find happiness. But this, like, this is like artificial, I guess. But they say it's the necessary step to becoming a true superhero that safeguards everyone else's happiness. If I don't do it, then do I still deserve the name Cinder? Dude, you literally just talked to Echo. I didn't have anything like that. Okay, I have a Stellar on me, but like, I didn't get some weird cult surgery thing. Mr. Ashfield, what should I do? The surgery won't make you stronger, nor will it help you get your revenge. Those guys on the floor are proof enough. Remember the hesitation and fear you feel in this moment, Magnus. If people simply erase their perception of fear and pain instead of overcoming them, yeah, then those people will never find true strength. Like I said, it's like, pain is there to tell you something is wrong. If you don't even feel the pain, you don't know there is something wrong. And then, since you don't know it's there, you can't really fix it. Go now, I have some cleaning up to do. I trust you will not do this weird surgery thing. Did I just knock them all out again? Give me my coins! Thank you. Never mind. What the frick? So, did you find the answers you're looking for out of them? These people have all been processed by the Smile Society. Who knows what method they use? It's completely neutralized their ability to feel suffering and despair, and gave them bodies like steel and capable of feeling pain. Say, is this the kind of treatment that the medical ethics community would approve? As if. I doubt they even bothered to submit an application. Which means Full Wish has more than dirty laundry, far more dirty laundry than we initially expected. The idea was to find the Herald of Death with the leads we had, but here we are, going deeper down an increasingly scarier rabbit hole. Judging by their voices, these followers don't seem to have any ill intentions. In fact, they sound a lot more humane than most humans. If all this has nothing to do with the Herald of Death, then it matters little to our investigation. After all, how they pursue happiness is their own choice. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, it just... It's like, but it's... something about the... he did, like, yeah, people are generally free to pursue happiness how they see fit, but it's like, that's not what he just said to Cinderborn. That's like, you're not actually finding happiness just by erasing your ability to feel pain. It's only human instinct to avoid pain, right? Such avoidance doesn't go against the laws of nature, nor does it legally constitute a crime when the party involved was a voluntary participant. Not a crime? Well, my instinct right now is telling me that it definitely has something to do with the Herald of Death. Unfortunately, Mr. Ashvale, we need evidence to solve the case. I'm here to follow my intentions and dig up whatever's at the bottom of this. As for the evidence, that's your headache. Besides, I don't think we need to turn over every stone to figure it out. If the new Herald of Death and Foolish are connected, we'll be seeing another move soon enough. If I were her, I'd choose the brightest stage possible, so this weapon could spread maximum panic. You mean Star Rail Fest? Ah! She's already announced it. Madame Pearl promised that top-level security would be deployed during the fest, and, well, as a contingency plan, robust enough to quell any crisis. And you are staring right at him. Oh, okay. I am the contingency plan. Oh, hello, Sonny. So what's Danny doing out here? Isn't this that same aisle? According to Sunday, the crow should lead me to Blade's whereabouts. Since it stopped here, that means... Hi. He's just right there. I wasn't even looking for you, yet here you are, throwing yourself into the fray. Consider me surprised. We haven't even settled the score over the mask you stole from the Cinder Syndicate, and now you're skulking around following us. What's your deal? Wait, how do you know we stole it, though? Oh, we didn't even steal it, actually. He gave it to us. What do you, or should I say, all of you, want? General Yaguang of the Yutra has come to this world and is looking for you. Should I just be saying that? Dragons clash in the wilderness, their ichor dark and yellow. In her divination, you will become a slave to your own violence, bringing a catastrophic end to all, and I am in that future as well. The only violence within you that comes to my mind is Shuhu. The Emanator of Abundance who resurrected time and time again. Oh, so Shuhu is just an Emanator of Abundance. That's just the casual drop, unless it was dropped before. Hello again, Julian. Thanks for joining the stream. You were working on building building Claire, right? How's that going? The monster who turned planets into living beings and merged bones of people into flesh. What? What? That's a little, that's a little disturbing. Shinzo fears that he was using your body to resurrect himself. So, what's your plan? Kill me again? Oh my, things are getting a little heated. Should I get you both slushies? Thank you. I'll pass. Okay. Dang it! While General Yaguang's divination may foretell a death battle between us, that doesn't necessarily mean it's the only interpretation. My experiences on the Express have shown me time and time again that even fates set in stone aren't entirely immovable. I have no intentions of getting into a quarrel with you, but I need to make sure that the presence of the Stellaron hunters won't endanger my companions or the future of this planet. Thus, I must know your purpose here, Blade. What is Destiny's slave written in your script? Nothing, again? He usually writes nothing, right? In Blade scripts? He said this trip would be connected to death. Wait. Or is it... Whose script is usually empty? Shoot, I can't remember. Should I congratulate you? Much obliged. In my experience, it's best not to get your hopes up too soon. Prophecies rarely unfold the way you expect. However, the General's divination isn't entirely baseless. Ever since my arrival here, I've been feeling restless. Just be like the moon. The moon is sleeping. You should sleep too. There's another power here beckoning to me. Is there another form of abundance in this world besides you? Perhaps there is more than one. Are you referring to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus or the Elixir Seekers? Something far more dangerous. Do they have support from other factions? Unclear. I got 80% crit rate on Clara, nice, but I might stop working on her for now and work on my Yao Guang more. How much crit damage you got on her? It's like, mathematically, like, if you have 80% crit rate, you want 160 crit damage. That, like, mathematically just, I think it's supposed to be, gives you the theoretical maximum damage over a sufficiently long period of time. It's just that for, like, low hit count characters like Clara and Archer typically want higher crit rates just for more consistency, I guess. Because it really sucks when you use a stage 3 Archer skill and it doesn't crit. As such, I'll keep an eye on you until everything settles just like you did in the past. That's as far as I'll go. Heh. Did you two just agree to some weird collaboration before me? I'll leave that matter in your hands, Silver Wolf. I don't get it. That good-for-nothing detective didn't even blink an eye before selling us out to Pearl, and you still plan on working with him? There are things only he can get done. Does he know him? Why does he feel this way? Meanwhile, in Dobrik District. Hey, you two. Why the long faces on land, blessed by the Master of Relation, and frowning his bad manners? Come on, smile. Whether you're hungry, full, poor, or rich, the laughter is with you. Would you be interested in learning about our research society of happy smiles? Thank you, but I'll pass. They're frowning? That doesn't look like a frown to me. My Clara crit damage is 140%, but I use her with Sparkle and E1 Aventurine, but because I got Sparkle like when my Clara crit rate is 90%. Ooh, nice. Wait, Oh, yeah, Clara, Sparkle, yeah, gives a crapload of crit damage now. I'm not sure what E1 Aventurine does. I don't even have Aventurine. Another one. How many people have been talking to us about happiness today? Well, 6 exactly. Locals say ever since the Sandwich Syndicate case, the Research Society of Happy Smiles has exploded in size. That gang's fall left a power vacuum, and the Research Society of Happy Smiles filled it up like a fast-growing fungus. Even those who were once resistant or indifferent got swept up with it. I think I'm starting to get a better picture now. Is this by chance tied to what you're preparing to do in the Phantasm Moon games? I still kind of want to see what Tingen like can actually do. Like, obviously these are not actual cutscenes, they're just like dialogue bits, but we've seen Sunday at least do some tuning thing with his vignettes. It obviously doesn't show us what he's really capable of, but it's something. I don't think we've seen anything of what Fugue can do. It's like she has some powers related to the destruction because she's been tainted by it, but like other than that, I don't think we've really seen anything. Not only me, it might also be tied to the ominous fate General Yagwang warned about, the one looming over this world. A few days ago, when I used the tuning power to help her intervene at SparksCon, I caught a strange sound echoing in people's minds. A strange sound? Yes, cheerful, happy laughter echoing in their heads. Yeah, see what I mean? He can do something, at least in the dialogue moments. Even without those gangsters, this street's much cleaner now. The so-called voice of Aha, those society researchers, recruiters claim to hear. Could the Joy Seeker truly be so passionate about universal redemption? Does this not include the people who are part of the Sinwish Syndicate? That's not very universal to me. Like I mentioned before, some people turn to crime because of poor circumstances in their life. Not trying to justify the crimes, but it means that they needed help. Whatever that is, it's not Aha's laughter. For the moment I set foot on this street, I've been using my tuning ability to sense the residents' minds. Miss Tingyan, allow me to correct you. Those connected to the Research Society of Happy Smiles is not 6, but 42. Holy. E1 Adventuring is like 20% crit damage for all allies, but I forgot what else E1 does. I assume all shielded allies, right? Meanwhile, dude, he gives 20% crit damage to essentially all allies. Meanwhile, Acheron's E1 is 18% crit rate to debuffed enemies. I mean, 36 crit value is a lot, but like... I don't know. Hello incoming viewers, thank you for joining the stream. Just continuing along with Honkai Star Rail's 4.1 story. Each of them carries the same sound, identical laughter looping endlessly like a broken record. Mind control or something else? Are you trying to say that this is tied to the harmony? No. That's not what I don't think that's what she was trying to get at all. My apologies, I dare not make such wild assumptions. I mean, we know from Astrael's point of view, they got something injected into them that renders them incapable of feeling physical or mental pain. No, this isn't the work of any tuner. It feels like a barrier born from the human mind itself to numb the unbearable pain it cannot endure. Yup, they're about to find out as well. Like a worn-out tape recording hidden deep in their subconscious, repeating the same thing over and over. I am happy. I am happy. So, whose divine handiwork is this supposed to be now? Wherever this laughter comes from, causing so many people to self-deceive in perfect unison while enduring pain is well beyond the capabilities of a mere charitable group. Beneath these calm waters, the undercurrents are far more turbulent than anyone imagines. Bad news just keeps coming. Dan Heng has gone off on his own and Madame Mia has completely vanished. Can you still sense her? The bird I entrusted to General Yagwang has seemingly gone silent. I can't share its vision anymore. Can't even feel her thoughts through it. But I know it hasn't faded. That means she's still in this world somewhere. Let's pray she returns soon with some news to pierce through all this fog. Otherwise, this Arcadia built on happiness will crumble fast and fall into the abyss. Hey, back to my point of view. After some time, you and Mark pay a visit to the author of the Fluffy. It's gonna be Nihilox, isn't it? Blurry QR cult. That's an unusual name. Why would the cult of the Fluffy across the booth have such a pen name? He's a dual-dimension city horse. I don't even know what that means. Oh, cult. That's why. Maybe the author's eyes went blurry after too much drawing. You're taking it a bit too literally, but it's not impossible. No, it's not. Someone who can draw something that cute must have a warm, gentle heart. It's Nia Lux. She's gonna greet us by jumping out a window, right? I heard the Fluffy's been running for half a year in a magazine. At first, it wasn't very popular in plain Arcadia. But after that memory bubble movie Holy Grail Stay Night old Odie produced became a massive hit, the Astral Express's adventures spread far and wide and the Fluffy started gaining popularity. It's kind of funny, like, from what I know about, like, yeah, the Fate universe, yeah. Or the Fate multiverse, I guess? Yeah, the Fate collab is canon. To Fate. Yeah. And it's canon to Honkai Star Rail, too. Interesting. I guess, like, Arknight's collabs, they're usually set in a way that they're not incompatible with the story, so they could be canon. It's just that there generally isn't anything that, like, they don't really actually affect the other stories, but they don't contradict or whatever. They don't interfere with any of the story. I guess maybe, like, you could the second Rainbow Six collab could be is considered like the aftermath of okay, I don't remember what the event is called. I don't think I even actually was playing when that one first ran, but yeah. March 7th. What about March 7th? She's right here. Yes, this is March 7th. Yes. Now, the latest chapter, The Sacred Flames Return, Enforce's creation is sold out everywhere. Please tell me we're going to turn the Emphorius into real people soon? Emphorius cast into real people soon? This cult sure knows a lot about our journey. He must be a galactic fan of the Express crew. Another villain, perhaps we just gained another loyal fan. I still think we deserve royalties though. I'm gonna need money grubbing. Royalties, you're being way too practical. It's a comic where we're the protagonist. Someone's giving us free publicity. Can't you cut them a little slack? According to the address that the Prolux employee gave us, it looks like we've arrived at a familiar place. For such a small place, Dubrick District really is full of hidden talents. I just don't like March 7th. I think she's annoying, but it's my opinion. I can kind of see why some people might not like her. If you simply just don't really like her, then yeah. I think she is she's a better companion than okay. She's less annoying than Pom Pom. Not Pom Pom. I'm an idiot. Than Paimon. To say she is a better companion than Paimon is that's a different question. I'm not gonna answer that one. But I think Paimon is definitely more annoying. Turn left at the first intersection, then turn right, go straight for 200 meters. Wait, this is the Furboba Weekly newspaper. Yeah, Nihilux. Nihilux, hello? Hello? Don't tell me the author of the Fluffy is actually Furbo. No wonder he really shows his face. No, it's Nihilux. Echo, come on, let's go upstairs. The pursuit of happiness. The Fluffy go puff, puff, puff. Pom-pom's fur, extra fluffy stuff. The pursuit of happiness. Wait. The spelling of that, too. That's a film with Will Smith, isn't it? Because happiness is normally spelled with an I, but when it's spelled like that with a Y, I'm pretty sure that's how it's intentionally misspelled with the film. Okay, yep. Evil boss. Oh, okay. She's like Logos. desk chair racing or something. Let me guess, your next line is... There's no way you're gonna guess my next line, because my next line is... You're basically like logos from Arknights. You're racing around on a stool chair. Because Kaltsid is not around. People say Paimon is less annoying because she got a new VA, but I don't play that game. Okay, I don't actually play with English voices in Genshin either. I use English voices in Zenless and Arknight's Enfield. I am aware that she did get a new English voice actress, and I have heard that yes, the voice itself is more bearable. But I just feel like her demeanor is also kind of annoying. Like not the aside from the voice itself, just the way she behaves is kind of annoying to me. Why are you here? I won't say anything then. Miss Nilux, what are you doing here? What's the problem? I'm the magazine's founder, its president, and its editor-in-chief. It's only logical that I'd be sitting here. No, I'm the president now. What do you mean? Nilux is cool. I do like the visual design where, like her hat, for example. This sort of the bubbles or how the circles changing in size. How, and it's also less. You can't see it in this shot, but her clothes is also like it uses shading styles used it uses like digital shading styles that aren't strictly just like a darker shade, but I don't know how to explain it. You'll see what I mean if you don't already. Well, a million. President Nilux had already been behind on behind on everyone's wages for months. If it weren't for the money, who'd risk their neck being a tabloid journalist sneaking photos of the bigwigs on the Astral Express? Finally occurs to you why the name Nilux always felt vaguely familiar. The former president of Forboba Weekly, that deadbeat boss who skipped down to dodge her debts, went by that exact name. A boss who doesn't pay wages has no right to sit there. They belong to the underworld. Okay, yeah, it's hard to tell from here either, but if you've seen how some mangas are shaded, where it uses like a bunch of very small dots, it's like that. That's what I'm referring to. Idiots, without me, you'd all have been locked up in some Department of Aberration Defense painting prison long ago, and you still have the gall to demand wages from your savior? Echo, have you ever heard of the sensational serial case, the thief case, Phantom Furbomorph? It happened in the year 1996 of the Arcadian calendar. I don't really like playing ZZ. I think it's kind of a little boring. I don't even do story. I just skip it. I only play ZZ because I like sharks and we got John the game. Fair enough. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, obviously, there's not going to be a game that's for everyone. I like the combat. I think the story, like, okay, I always say this, and I'll say it again. When it comes to story, I'm not really, like, a good person to ask about it. I'm not really, I can enjoy a story, but I'm not really able to fully appreciate all the details and nuances a story may have. So, like, there are a lot of times, there are a lot of themes and whatever that I'll just miss. But I do feel like a lot of Season 2 was, like... It went in a direction that is, like, just... Why? It's... At least part of it is most likely because one of the older Like, there used to be, the exploration in the game used to be on, like, a grid of CRTs and whatever, and you just use WASD to move across a grid, and a lot of people found that boring, right? And to be fair, yeah, it was kind of boring. But at the very least, it was unique. And it was it had a cool aesthetic, too. But a lot of people didn't like that, and then they took that advice or that feedback, and then they eventually kind of got rid of it. But the way it was explained in this, the way it's explained in the ZZ story is like, that we are exploring through a grid of CRTs because we send our little bang boo into the hollows, and then that sort of, the grid is sort of like the overview of the hollow. Our bang boo is going through there, not us. We are sitting in our room with our special device, telling the bang boo to go through, and the way, and then yeah, like I said, a lot of people just didn't like that part of the gameplay loop, so they wrote that part out of the story, basically by saying, okay, look. So I know your ether aptitude is bad. You send your bang boos into the hollow because you yourselves cannot be in hollows for very long because your ether aptitude is garbage. Well, now you have because you have implants. I can just do a little. I can just over the phone upgrade your implants, and boom, you now have very good ether aptitude. You can go into the holes yourselves now. You don't technically need to send a bang boo to go in because, like I said, your ether aptitude is now good. And it's like, what? How the frick does that work? How do you perform a hardware upgrade over the phone? Hello? And then they kind of just went, with Season 2 and Wi-Fi Peninsula, they kind of just went into the more magical-ish fantasy settings, and less into the sci-fi-ish bit. But yeah, I think with the epilogue of Season 2, they're getting back to some of the older storylines, specifically the AI storyline. I'm a fan of turn-based games, but I can play games like ZZ and Genshin. But I'm just a little bad at it. Yeah, some people in ZZ are kind of crazy. One of the strongest teams for a long time, Mono Ice, Miyabi, Lycon, and Sokaku, uses the freeze mechanic to enemies that can be frozen, of course, to basically make them unable to move for, like, if done properly, like 24 seconds at the maximum. But I never figured out how to do that. It was like, when done properly, it was the uncontested strongest team in the game. But I could never do it properly. I don't think I ever actually looked up how to really sit down and try to do it properly. I just kind of push buttons. Although I do have a decent understanding of the general gameplay mechanics, I would say. But yeah. Genshin. Isn't really... Genshin isn't really mechanically hard. Mechanically, it's kind of simple, in my opinion. I think the main difficulty is setting up the reactions. But it's not like you need to be super it's not like you need to be super... how do I put it? Super... I don't want to use the word reactive, because that also reaction is the word they use for the elemental reactions. But Genshin doesn't really require you to be super reactive with pushing buttons, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, they're just different types of games, different kinds of core gameplay loops. So yeah, I like Withering Waves combat a lot. I streamed WoW for a little bit, and then I stopped just because I didn't have a whole lot of time. But with how Lahai Roy 3.x is going, I kind of do want to stream it again, because holy frick, even though I just said like 5 minutes ago, it's hard for me to fully appreciate a story. 3.1 really hit. I quit Arknight's Enfield. Yeah, I mean, I never actually played a factory game prior to Enfield. And I'm feeling that even though it is kind of cool, that the factory gameplay isn't exactly for me, because I basically just built enough of the factory to get what I needed, but I never actually tried to maximize efficiency or anything like that. The gameplay itself is also a little less... How do I put it? There's less oomph to it. There's less feedback. Like, when you hit a parry in ZZZ or Mua, it feels really good. Parries don't exist in Enfield, but the combat just feels a little like it has a little bit less of that overall impact. But I do appreciate how you have all 4 characters on the field at once. From what I've seen, it's kind of like Final Fantasy 15 gameplay, even though I've never played Final Fantasy 15. I quit Enfield because I did like 50 or 60 pulls in Enfield and then found out pity doesn't save, so I lost my pulls because I didn't have enough time to get the 5-star I wanted. 6-star. I assume 6-star. You mean 6-star, yeah. Because Arknights, base Arknights, OG Arknights as a whole also rarely goes up to 6 stars, but yeah, that was one of the main things that I saw people complaining about going into Enfield, was that the gacha system is really convoluted and weird. But I play OG Arknights, and I kind of want to see how Enfield takes it from there. 152 years in the future, on a different planet. So yeah, I'm just kind of going with that. Although how the current story is kind of going, it's still a little... the direction is kind of confusing when you look at how OG Arknights is going. Yeah, I forgot they go to 6 stars. Yeah, I don't know what other games, like, deviate from, like, rarities like that. I don't know. I'm waiting for, I skipped all the banners so far. I'm just waiting for the one that looks like a sway. I mean, if you haven't played OG Arknights, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah. I'm sorry, I was wrong. I shouldn't have talked back. I'm sorry for being born a furbo. I'm sorry for, take out a furbo, and then you have me. I'm sorry for being born. Beep boop, even if you got dirt on us, making us work for free is way too ridiculous. We've had enough. We've overthrown the boss. We've got a new president now. Echo, please stand up for us. I only do Star Rail and Wua now. Wua story. Yeah, I haven't done the 3.2 story yet. But like, when I finished the 3.1 main story, the day after, I went back to look for some of the music, and I found the track that plays during Rover and Imith's dialogue about LF1. The track is called Nihility and Causality. And I listened to it for a bit, and at some point, I realized, like, something or whatever was making it harder for me to breathe. Like, the track isn't even outwardly sad or anything. It's just kind of a mystical melancholy to it. But I've never had anything... Like, I had to force myself to take deep breaths there, and I've never had anything make me feel that way, so... And, like, I do not cry from games. So to make for something to make me feel like that is kind of a pretty big thing for me. I know one more game who got 6 stars, but I quit that game. I can't remember the name of the game, but I think they also got 5 stars. I can't remember. Maybe it's Fate. I don't know, Fate Grand Order or something. I don't know. I don't play that. Echo. Yes, I'm the boss now. Welcome, traveler. Furbo Hot Pot requires reservation. Rumors are 10,000 credits apiece, and if you're looking to hire a hitman... What? Just head right down the hall to the storeroom. Oh, or maybe you came to meet with the brilliant, charming, and universally adored blurry QR cult. Well then, truth be told, that person is actually... We should really be charging royalties. Who could it be? March, are you moonlighting as a comic book artist behind my back? Even more non-existent memories. What are you even talking about? Once you roll out all the wrong answers, only one truth remains. The only one here who can actually draw is you, Nilox. You're blurry QR cult. Oh, who just joined the room? You saw right through me as a reward for saying... Yeah, okay, yeah, so this is what I'm talking... Frick. It just cut away again. But what I mean with, like, all these small but still visible dots used for shading. As a reward for seeing through my disguise, how about an autograph or a photo? Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Nihilux. You can also call me by my pen name, Blurry QR Cult. Is that a business card? No wonder you were tagging along back at Prolux Tower, acting like you knew us so well. Wait. This blurry QR cult persona isn't a fake, is it? Yeah, there's the dots there on her sleeves, yep. Identity is just a mask in a body. Real or fake, it's all in how you see it. At the very least, for now, there's no other blurry QR cult around who could show up at Star Rail Fest for a live signing and hype up the Astral Express, right? So you already know why we're here? Just a little deduction, that's all. The news about Star Rail Fest is already everywhere online. Knowing how that perfectionist Madame Pearl operates, she's definitely pulling strings to make your collaboration a success. I need to keep up with Wuwa's story because I also quit that game because of the lag, but I'm playing again. Oh, I hope I didn't spoil anything major. My bad. But yeah, that is one of the main things main criticisms I see about Wuwa, how optimizations and performance isn't great. Oh, Otis Dexter, thanks for joining the stream. Oh, I have a feeling. I have a feeling. My stream is going fine, thank you for asking. Naturally, having me step in was part of her plan. Just getting along with Honkai Star Rail 4.1 story, as you can see. If that's the case, will you? That said, I'll have to respectfully decline. Wait, what? Okay. Sure. Not to brag, but Fluffy Across the Blue is ridiculously popular in this world. If tickets weren't unlimited, the line would wrap around the planet twice and a half. Is this paid or free to play? Honkai Star Rail is free to play. It is a gacha game, though, so depending on how lucky you are with pulls, and if you want every character, you may have to spend money to get all the characters you want. Some people say I still got about like 12 or 10 hours of story too, but I might be a little longer than that because we just got the new update a few days ago. Yeah, update, well, the 3.2 update was 2 weeks ago by now. I haven't done it yet. But if people are saying you've got like 12 to 10, or by this point, if it's another version, probably maybe like closer to 16 or 18, then you're probably at... You're probably at around 2.6 or 2.7, right? Are you a full-time streamer or when you got off from work? I am not a full-time streamer. I stream when I don't have work, so yeah. That's not a signing event, but a public execution, right? Yeah, too much stuff to do. Join, huh? Found you. What? Julian, it appears someone knows you here. I'm from Florida and I'm from California. Florida, isn't it like 1 a.m. in Florida? I mean, I can't actually speak about that because I also go to sleep super late, but... Follow you. Oh, thank you for the follow. I really need to figure out what's with my stream elements. I've been saying that and then just not doing it. It never seems to give me the audio notifications, and I don't even know if it's actually appearing visually. Yes, that does sound pretty horrifying. Joker is my Discord friend and YouTube friend. Ah, okay. So when's the next update? So when do I get my next form? Could be tomorrow, could be next month, but definitely not today. So tell me, Miss Nylox, do you really have the right to refuse us? You've used the crew's likeness and adventure experiences without permission. Surely you owe us some form of compensation. Oh, okay. Is this considered blackmail? No, we're just asking for basic legal stuff, right? That's not blackmail, is it? It's not like... Okay, well, maybe it is blackmail, but it's not like... dirty blackmail or something? I don't know. Why are we talking about this all of a sudden? Today, on behalf of the entire Astral Express crew, for your violation of our publicity rights, emotional damages, and lost wages, I hereby demand 1.6 billion credits. You mean virtual friend like your wife's sparkle jewel? Okay. That's some... That, are you okay with getting lore dropped like this? How did you work that out? Oh, she's smiling though. She's in on it. She's smiling though. Believe it or not, I don't have a single coin on me right now. Yeah, that's why you can't pay the Furbobos. That's impossible. Just your royalties alone should have made you rich. Due to unknown circumstances, my luck with money has been great, but I get what this is really about. You're not only after cash, are you? I'll show up at Star Rail Fest. Is that good enough for you? Sure. Then it's settled. Thank you, Colt. Oh, okay. We're calling her Colt now. That said, I also hope the two of you, as the original inspirations, will also take some time to familiarize yourself with Fluffy Across the Boo before attending the exhibition, so you won't be caught off guard by fans' questions. Time to attend Miss Nylox's class. Please follow me. Dream Eater. Is that a... is that achievement name also a reference to something? Wait, does this thing follow me around? It does! He does! Power Prince... Ah, nice one, buddy. UN... Okay. Tuskpear's smarter than you, bro. He's trying so hard. Even Tuskpear's managed to get around. Miss Nylox's mini class is officially in session. If you have any questions, feel free to ask at any time. Miss Cole, why did you pick the Astral Express as the theme of your comic? Same as always tragic, like my wife's siren caught me having fun with my black swan. Alright. Well, I'm all about realism, but sadly my previous works like Akron, Godslay, Galaxy Ranger Saga, and dozens of others all got cancelled. Akron mentioned? When are we gonna get more Akron stuff again? When are we gonna get an Akron Nova Flare? Hello? If you hadn't beaten Iron Tomb and boosted its popularity, this one would have been cancelled too. Let's not ask sad questions, alright? Sorry. Alright, pay attention. The cute little critter in the center of the image is a baseball raccoon, the main character Fluffy across the blue. Just recently, March Bunny and Wolf of Dan found her in a trash can. Yup. Trash can. Raccoon. At that moment, a terrifying monster is causing havoc on the space station, tries to spit fire at baseball raccoon, but the flames don't burn through the trash can. Instead, it sets the trash on fire and the stench knocks the monster out. What? I am cooked. Shelter in, shelter in. Okay. Miss Cole, why is she the protagonist? I literally saved you from the Doomsday Beast. What do you mean? If anything, Welt should be the protagonist, because he saved me from the Stellaron. Readers today value immersion, and a character who has no memory of their past is, of course, the best choice. I don't know anything about my past either, so why don't you pick me? Even though I could join the Express later, she's left behind so many stories across different worlds that there are even rumors in the Wolf's prison about her beating up alien life forms. With material this crazy, not making it the main character, I might disagree, but aha, absolutely wouldn't. March, I'll give you the protagonist role for a day. Stick to being the baseball raccoon, okay? I don't need special treatment. March, the Fluffy is just a comic. Outside of this, the author and the readers, every character in this world, aren't we all protagonists of our own lives? Everyone's the hero of their own story. Handsome Jack. Not so handsome. That sounds so passionate, Miss Cole. I totally get it now. And so, the unruly baseball raccoon, the quiet Wolf of Dan, and the lively March Bunny formed a trio everyone loves. Actually, I have a question too. Why are they all small animals? Because they're cute. Ever since I got punched in the face by sales numbers, I've grasped the universal truth. In today's world, fluffy cute animals are always a crowd pleaser. Seriously, even I feel like I can't compete with Pom Pom's cuteness. The reason I am cooked, like my wife's siren started getting thoughts recently, like I might shift my interest to evanescia. Alright, if you, might be getting a little too immersed here. I mean, I like evanescia too, but might be getting a bit too into it here. Just a thought. Designing the adult versions took some work. After defeating the monster, Baseball Raccoon accepted an invitation from the other fluffy animals and boarded the Fluffy. Here the protagonist meets three big animals with distinct personalities. First, the adorable and universally loved conductor, Pom Pom. Besides them is the elegant navigator, Miss Himicat. I know, that's Himicat, the original inspiration of Simcoe. Echo, please don't tell her. Your taste in naming is... Also, awesome. And the big brown dog on the other side. See, his name will shock you. That's right, he's... Joaquin? Mr. Yang. Mr. Yang? No fictionalized name for him? Just Mr. Yang. Your taste in naming is indeed extraordinary. Anyway, the six fluffy creatures boarded the Fluffy Express and set off on their journey. As for the plot, it's pretty much the same as what you've all experienced, just with a bit of artistic tweaking to suit Planar Kato's audience. A bit? Artistic tweaking? If you don't stitch in a few local elements, no one's going to be interested. In the comic world, which is even more cutthroat than the Phantasm Moon games, if you don't cater to the reader's taste, it's nearly impossible to survive. Once upon a time, a great comic artist had the luxury of 100 chapters to build things up. Now if you don't hook readers within 100 pages, you're done. Readers today are hard to please, and authors have to come up with ever more shocking and sensational material. Doesn't this remind you of the Phantasm Moon games? Looks like you're all familiar with the characters from the Fluffy. Now let me talk about some of the creative challenges I'm facing. Ah, Tuskpear found its way around again. Power Prince, how are you so stupid? So, what do you see on these fluffy stands? Its echo turned into a cute little animal. Wait, that one has moving. I knew I wasn't going crazy. Little raccoon. A furry version of me. I play Lucario. I'm never getting rid of the allegations. Yes, this is the character, and you're the inspiration behind her. I mean, I have saved around 680 pools. Oh, nice. So obviously my next character to be E2S1 is Evanescia, aka Anniversary Pink Queen. Isn't Silverwolf 999 technically the anniversary push character? I don't know. But Silverwolf doesn't really interest me. I want to Evanescia interests me more, so yeah, I get it. But even for someone as interesting as you, there are many backstories that readers don't care about, don't want to know, or don't feel obliged to understand. I just hope they add like some of the later Elation characters appeal to me more, because I'm not really interested in Sparksy. I'm not really interested in Yao Guang. But from what I can tell, Elation is also going to be a pretty secluded path. Like, you'd want to run Mono Elation the way you want Mono Remembrance, so... I do not care about short characters. Sorry, I'm not interested in simple. Wait, what's that? Those are two different things. I do not care about short character. That's one thing. I am not interested in simple. That's another thing. I'm not sure if Silverwolf 999 is considered simple, but okay, sure. A comic artist's job is to capture the most interesting parts and present them to the readers. The cute and clever one is March Money, the unruly but reliable one is Baseball Raccoon. This is what we call a concrete archetype paired with an abstract character. Am I getting lessons for writing comics? Like, am I getting actual lessons for writing comics while I'm playing a video game? And the abstract side of a character will only be further simplified in the eyes of the readers. So, how do you think the readers across the universe view you, Nameless? We're just passerbys. Don't underestimate your influence. Your heroic deeds and accomplishments drew my attention, and your demeanor gave me inspiration for the character in the Fluffy. But while the hero identity boosts their character's popularity, it also becomes a limitation. That's why the little animals in the Fluffy have to defeat even more powerful villains and keep upping the ante to get more applause from the audience. In turn, the reader's perceptions and expectations constrain the character's growth. If Jack's out of line, the popularity will crash. If you can't come up with new ideas or grow stronger, the audience will soon lose interest in the comic. Fortunately, the creation of Fluffy Across the Blue is now stuck at this very... unfortunately, the creation of Fluffy Across the Blue is now stuck at this very awkward bottleneck. Honestly, after drawing comics for so long, I pretty much ran out of ideas. Hundreds of amber arrows ago, people would laugh out loud just from seeing a cat do a backflip. Okay, but hundreds of amber arrows ago is like... potentially 20,000 years ago! That's a really long time! Now to get the same kind of enthusiastic reaction, you probably need to have a cat fight with the Mechatron, fight a Mechatron in a one-on-one showdown in Prolux Tower. I like Silverwolf, but I'm waiting for Nihilux to be playable. I don't know when she's going to be playable, but just give me more time to save her. Bro, I just want to say Silverwolf 999 is like a real mechanism. Mechanism is kind of crazy, the lazy character. I do not know if I should consider pulling for her or not. Bro, I just want to say Silverwolf. Sorry. Are you saying like her gameplay is complicated? Because I don't know anything about their gameplay. I'm waiting for official announcements. So, in terms of aesthetics, I like Evanescia more, at the very least. Although the Fluffy specials are selling like crazy, doing side stories without progressing the main plot isn't a long-term solution. Ever since all the gossip memo keepers I hired got wiped out in Amphorius, my source of intel has been drying up fast. Hey, wait, that's such a casual drop. Nihilux hired memo keepers to to basically spy on us on our Amphorius adventures to get her inspiration for writing. Right back, fire 10 minutes, no worries. This is such a casual drop. Why does she have connection to Memo Keepers? Connections. What in the frick? But if someone from the Astral Express could quietly feed me a few juicy insider secrets from the Fantasman games, imagine the reader's reactions when the next chapter drops. Oh, does Blur QR Cult have a time machine or what? That totally saved the Fluffy's future sales. After all, my little Furbo crew already works for Echo. Just have them slip me a copy of the Fantasman Games press release. Let's call it buying your exclusive adaptation rights. Adaptation, adaption. Wait, is it adaptation or adaption? We'll do a 50-50 split. Deal. I'll have to think about it. How about a 30-70 split? Deal. 70 for me, 30 for... I knew it. Wow, you change your face faster than Sparkle. Alright, since we got the profit split sorted, looks like my creative block won't last much longer. Just wait for my print to Star Rail Fest. Star Rail Fest, a grand event that gathers millions of eyes and an inordinate amount of wish power. And under all that attention, the dark forces coveting the Master Revelation's blessings are bound to surface. Heroes and devils dancing together in plain Arcadia. Tell me, is there a better source of inspiration than that? My hero, don't let us down. You know, I believe in I believe in beta, so if Silver Wolf is like a real deal, I might consider pulling her, but not more than E0S1, like my full focus on Evanescia, as she got nerfed. I try to avoid talking about leaks. Yeah. A supplicant is the master of wish power, but wish power can also become the shackles that bind the supplicant, forcing them to fulfill its desires. Is this saying that, like, if everyone hoping in a supplicant wants a specific thing, the supplicant only really gets the power to do that specific thing? Love and hatred are like dependence resembles fear. What commands wish power isn't only love, but also hatred. Thank you. These notes will really be a big help to Echo. Also, generally I avoid pulling for Eidolons because when I make my endgame clear videos, I want them to be as applicable as possible. And most people are going to have E0S1 max. Firefly's like the one exception where it was less common to have E0 than it was E whatever, but yeah. Bro, just saying Evanescia got the same treatment as Siren previous year's anniversary thing, like you need to consider you too. Evanescia how to make usable and if you want to clear on-game content. I'm just gonna have to see. Also, E0 Siren is not unviable in endgame. No. It's not good for zero cycling, but I think that using zero cycling as a metric for how good a character is kind of ridiculous. Because most people are not going to be zero cycling anyway. Good, I'm glad to be of help. Why does he have bandages, though? For generations, many members of our family have attempted to enter the Fantasman games, hoping to rely on the Eon's immense power to lift the curse afflicting the Graphia bloodline. So who won the previous one, actually? Some came close to the mask, but could only watch its history pass them by. Others were only to fail in the end. That was until 400 years ago, when your great-great-grandfather, Hiro, won the Fantasman games and successfully gained an audience with Aha. But the family's curse is not broken. In his notes, he wrote, "Just as the god of destruction cannot cradle a bouquet, so too is the god of elation powerless against a curse. Such is the cycle of cause and effect." Father, are you wondering what it was that healed me? I knew you're keeping something from me, but I don't care what cured you 15 years ago. As long as you're alive, I can wait until the day you're ready to tell me. Still, as a father, there are things I must say even if you don't want to hear them. As an artist, I am fascinated by fleeting lives, how they struggle, suffer, and in doing so, reveal a brilliance worthy of time's memory. Literally, bro, Mihayo did dirty to Evanescia to make Silverwolf 99 earn more profit. I do pull for some meta, just because I want to be able to clear, but I'm not trying to zero cycle in the slightest, and generally I pull for what, like, interests me in terms of aesthetics or something. I'm gonna disappear for a moment. I need water. Some nice water. But, as a father, I can't stand by and watch my daughter walk into tragedy. I bless you to be a hero, to welcome the same end as Akivili. Those are words I can never speak. The road ahead is shrouded by uncertainty, and that's why someone must take the first step, to trailblaze a path others can follow. I can't stop you, even though every part of me wishes you'd stay, but this is your choice, my daughter's choice. All I can do is stand by you quietly and pray you'll come back safely. Do you still remember the bedtime story you used to tell? They say there was once a princess in the sky. Day and night she painted in her celestial garden, untouched by the joys and sorrows of the mortal world. One night, a thunderous sound echoed from her painting. Curious, she stepped inside, through seas of flowers across mountains until she reached the world's edge. There stood an ancient tower, so tall it pierced the heavens, so vast it seemed to hold the universe itself. Climbing the endless staircase, the princess reached the summit, and from there she saw the world beyond her garden. In the distance, she heard cries, the voices of people burning in raging fire. From that tower of infinity descended the world painter, to walk the mortal realm. With a single stroke of her brush, she brought forth 1,000 imaginae, turning the tide against destruction. To go where there are cries, to go where there are flames, that is the meaning of Murata. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, wait, did they already name drop the last name? No. Did they already name drop the Murata surname in Honkai Star Rail? Hold on. Yeah, cuz that is like that's the name of the Himiko from Honkai Impact. Right? Because I remember people also saying like how people were kind of expecting. Oh my goodness, how am I gonna forget her name? People were expecting Mavueka in Genshin Impact to be like a Murata XP or variant or whatever. The only thing I know about Honkai Impact Himiko is that she's like actually dead. But beyond the family name, my interpretation of our ancestor's name, Graphia, is also the hope I place in you. Himiko, whatever choice you make, if this is truly what you want, then go. Use those steps blazed upon trails to paint the world as you see it. Thank you, Dad. By the way, how's your health? You hadn't picked up any bad habits like smoking or drinking while I was away, have you? She cares. As the Dean of Graphia Academy, I still have to set a good example for my students. It's just my tendinitis keeps acting up, my herniated disc is getting worse. Himiko, how long will we be staying? We don't know. Until the Phantasm Moon Games ends, presumably. At least until the lunar cycle shifts, I'll stay here in plain Arcadia until then. I see, if only the Phantasm Moon could stay full forever. Himiko, safe travels on the trails ahead. Something's definitely weird with the shading in her hair. Is it because of my graphics settings or just something else? Foolish TV, alright. Hello everyone, welcome to Full Wish TV's special news segment, Arcadian Morning Report. I'm your host, Poofy. Hi everyone, I'm your host, Snowy. The Star Rail Fest exhibition venue funded by Prolix Core and constructed by Turbogen Heavy Industries. Bellabog Heavy Industries has officially been completed. Thanks to modern Imaginesis technology, it took only a day for the Skyline's lookout cloud to take on a completely new look. Starting today, the lookout cloud line is officially opening up a stop for the Star Rail Fest exhibition areas. The exhibition areas opening on day 1 include the Bellabog area, Shenzo Lofu area, and Penacony area, showcasing the legendary adventures of the Astral Express. The Amphorius area, which is currently under construction, will open in due course. For this event, Prolix cordially invites several crew members of the Astral Express to visit and be interviewed, including Echo, who recently joined the Phantasm Moon Games as a supplicant. That is certainly something you look forward to. I heard Prolix has also invited Blurry QR Cole, the author of Fluffy, across the booth for a signing session. It'll be the first time the author reveals her true face in public. An exhibition to gather wish power. Now that's an interesting scheme. Leave it to Pearl to come up with such a bizarre idea. Well, I also came up with the idea to make Aha the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance. Well, that is Prolix's forte. This arrangement works out for both parties. Pearl is also mobilizing Prolix's resources to promote us. When I talked with Pearl, I shared with her the idea of becoming a sail, advancing and retreating together. This collaboration could truly bring out the best of our respective strengths. Sometimes I wonder if Jade invited us here with the intention of giving her colleagues a winning edge in the Phantasm Moon Games. For Pearl, this Iona game is probably also a good opportunity to observe and study the way we operate. Though compared to our usual opponents, this Intellatron executive is a surprisingly rational decision maker. Her proposal for a cooperation seems more trustworthy than most. It's not rationality that concerns me, it's the irrational factors. You mean the new Herald of Death? Exactly. News of the Dubbrook bloodbath has already blown up online. The Department of Aberration Defense tried to clamp down on the rumors, but plenty of people are still linking it to the Herald of Death from 15 years ago. With such a large crowd gathering there, this exhibition could very well become a target for the new Herald of Death. Oh, frick. How did I not realize that? Pearl must have contingency plans for situations like this, right? Yeah. The name's Ashvale. Could be the detective who passed by. That old guy? No way. Hey, Welt is literally right there. Whatever Pearl has planned, we must consider the possibility that the Herald of Death might attack the venue. We won't just be there to showcase the Astral Express to the people of this world. We'll also need to stay on high alert for any suspicious activity. It's about time. You should get going. Just us? Aren't you coming with us, Mr. Yang? Someone's got to stay behind on the Express to keep the conductor company and be ready for any emergencies that pops up. Wait, what's Himiko gonna do? You guys have fun out there, but stay safe. Contact me right away if anything comes up. What about Dan Heng and Sunday? They're both out on a mission with General Yao Guang. Dan Heng is tracking Blade's whereabouts, while Sunday is working with Miss Tingyun. Both of them are tied up. Looks like they won't be able to make it to the exhibition this time. Alright, let's get going then. Looks like the heavy burden of documenting our travels falls on yours truly once again. I'll make sure to snap tons of pics so I can tell you guys all about the exhibition when we get back. Star Rail Fest, here we come! I just want to check something. That's the event. I just want to see about how far I am. Okay. Got the feeling I'm probably around 2/3 of the way through, maybe. I'm only 2 hours and 15 minutes into the stream. Oh, what the heck? I'm a true local ghost, born and raised. This... Okay, whatever species this is, he's so confused. Passengers heading to the Star Rail Fest, please prepare to board. Ah, if it isn't the heroes of the Astral Express. Please don't announce that. The trains have been placing bets on who will get to escort the nameless Star Rail Fest on opening day. It's such a super duper Arcadian honor. And can you believe it? Turns out I'm the lucky one. I could already feel everyone's enthusiasm turning to waves of wish power along the way. No wonder everyone's running around with such high spirits. Let's go. Ding, ding, dong, dong. The express is about to depart. Heroes, please stay seated and hold on tight. This special train is bound for the Star Rail Fest exhibition. By the laughter above, may the smile of plain Arcadia grace our faces. Thank you for riding with us today. May the laughter watch over you and please enjoy your journey. Hey, are these cosplayers? Oh, the exhibition entrance is packed with Express fans. Hurry up, we'll miss out if we're late. I might as well just grab this box. How many pulls do I have anyway? I've got 80 here, and okay, I've got 310 pulls from tickets and jades. And oh hey, it's a Borson. And I've got a bunch more in my stash. My stash is various things. But one of them is achievements. I think I've claimed literally 0 achievements. Are those hard cosplayers over there? Chat, I've made it in safely for those who couldn't get tickets and catch the entire fest through my livestream today. That's a lot of viewers. Next to me is my partner. Wait, what are you doing? 'Tis I, Cold Dragon Young, Dan Hung. Oh no, the audience is dropping. No, he's causing the audience. He's causing her to bleed viewers. Where'd you get that mask from? Looks so weird. Such trifle matters not. Such trifles matter not. What doth matter most is securing the autograph of Master Blurry Curacle upon this book of mine. The signing event hasn't even started yet. Besides, Shenzo people don't talk like that. What's our motto? It's Pom Pom, it's me, it's Himika, it's frick, I forgot which one's Walton, which one's Dan Hong. Through stars we soar, the express is our home. One crew, one heart will never roam. Oh, that's some next level fandom energy. Astral Express, we love you. We love Echo, March 7th, and Dan Hong. Wait, is that just like a really pretty Dan Hong? Oh my goodness, yeah, it is. Since when does he wear purple? Is that purple? Or is that like a deep blue? They forgot about Sunday. They forgot about Shush. We love you. We love the conductor, Himiko and Walt. They forgot about Shush. They forgot about Sunday. I feel like adding Shush to a sentence always makes it sound like an argument. Want to take a photo together, Himiko? No thanks. I'd take tense negotiations with Pearl over getting mobbed by my own fans any day. We thought there'd be social situations that even Himiko is afraid of. If Dan Hong and Mr. Yang would hear, I can't even imagine the looks on their faces. What a sight, truly. Wish we could share this all with our friends. I'm pretty sure Dan Hong wouldn't want to experience this. So many fans out there, even more than the crowd that came to welcome us at the gas station when we landed. At the station, not gas station. At the station when we landed. It's kind of going to my head. Hold on, that's not good. We need to be on high alert. Who knows if that supplicant is hiding in the crowd, plotting something against us and our fans. Oh. So I'm gonna brave the danger and check things out myself. You just want to have fun, don't you? Alright, count me in. You bet, let's do this. Don't wander off too far though, we still have official business later. Speeches and other activities that we need to show up for. Speeches! I hate speeches. Got it, we'll just hang around here. Here, in the station? Nah. The express girl is here. Quick, get ready. Nope. May the trio stay together forever. Oh, frick. I'm sorry to bother you. We're with Foolish TV. It's our lucky day running into here. Do you have a moment? Mind doing a short interview with us? It won't take long. Our audience is absolutely dying to hear about the new supplicant in town and your adventures aboard the Astral Express. Sure thing. I guess I'll be nice. No problem, but let's keep the interview brief since the organizers might have other plans for us. First question, seeing as Plain Arcadia was the starting point of the Express's new voyage, how do you describe your impressions of this place? Everyone's modern culture. I don't know about its history. Plain Arcadia has left quite an impression on me, an ancient world that somehow feels so modern, so vibrant and colorful. Everyone's chasing the latest trends, looking for fun. I'd say this place is more like a never-ending carnival. Interesting. Throughout the history of the Phantasmin games, it's been extremely rare to have such a renowned cosmic figure as yourself participating. As the Astral Express supplicant, what kind of changes do you hope to bring to this world in these games? I don't know, I just want to make Aha the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance. Who am I to change anything here? I'm just a passerby. Who am I to change this world? But if I can, I hope to show everyone the spiritual strengths of what the Trailblaze represents. That's an impressive answer. Speaking of which, after joining the games, you immediately went to defeat Miss Sparksy, who represented the Masked Fools. No she didn't. At least she wasn't really supposed to. What are your thoughts on potentially facing native supplicants in the future? I don't want to be enemies with the native supplicants. I just want to stop Sparksy and that's it. Hi boys. Thanks for joining. Sparksy gets her kicks through chaos and madness. That kind of out of control relation is way too dangerous. As for the other native supplicants, as long as they don't make the games dangerous, I'd rather cooperate with them than defeat them through violence. Speaking of local supplicants, we noticed that Star Rail Fest has Prolix Corps' way of rolling out the red carpet for the Express. There are rumors that the IPC is also sponsoring the Express. So, I have to ask, is Prolix Corps not considered part of the IPC then? So I have to ask, are you representing the Express or the IPC in these games? I am just attending because I was invited. Set the record straight. The IPC's interest? Not even though Star Rail Fest has exceeded my expectations and Madame Pearl and Perlux extended such a warm invitation, which I'm truly grateful for. At the end of the day, this is just a festival for everyone and I'm one of their guests. I'm not the master of this place. It's immediate, alright? Those hard-hitting questions have had you sweating bullets. You burned through every ounce of corporate speak you'll ever have in this lifetime. My lifetime of several thousand years of being in Penacony, being a crisis, not a crisis era, a demigod or something. Every micro expression on your face scream, "End this interview already!" Thank you for your valuable time. We won't keep you from your plans at the exhibition any longer. Fantilia who sits next to me. Is that for pure love, huh? Pom pom, king pom pom, stop. Box! Hello. Well, with that outfit, you must be cosplaying as March Bunny, am I right? The accuracy is just insane. Yeah, just like the original. Since we're all fans here, let's skip the sales pitch, but I gotta say this up front, the conductor is the cutest in the whole universe. I agree, the conductor is the cutest in the whole universe, but wait a minute, some of your stuff looks familiar to me. Sharp-Eye, you're definitely a hardcore fan. We collaborated closely with artists from different worlds along with the Trailblazing Expedition to create these products. Yeah, it's my wanted poster from Eurilo 6. Wait, are you forgetting, is it 4 or 6? I don't even remember if it was IV or VI. I can pretty much guess who they are. I may not be that talented or have the artistic skills of a master, but I've written some articles and gained a bit of popularity in the fan community. So while I'm here at the booth, I thought I might as well do some self-promotion. Your gaze falls upon the table, and in an instant, the shocking words sear themselves into your widening eyes. The melancholy of March? Huh? Novel recounting the adventures of the pink-haired beauty, March from first-person point of view, filled with the author's darkest, deepest school-life fantasies. If any of you happen to be super hackers, space warriors, spirit whisperers, or those cursed by eons, come find me. I've said my piece. This March's voice, voice actress doing like a mature voice. Looking for a sense of truth and fictional stories is just human nature. Outlaws of the Galaxy. It's me! Fantasy novel adapted from a classic... Okay, never mind. Shenzo script. It chronicles the epic saga of Rupert II. What does that have to do with the Shenzo? Rupert II and his love and hatred shared among the 108 Intellatron heroes, ultimately leading to his downfall. What does that have to do with the Shenzo? Why is it Liga speaking? Hello? Rupert II. Wise throughout the universe, profound in his insights, was bestowed the title Profound One by Noose. If it pleases you, my king, we shall storm the throne and snatch that bloody seat from Rupert I. Among the countless stars are whispered the secret chronicles of Rupert. Express 40,000. Warhammer? Okay. I don't know anything about the Warhammer franchise. A war-themed novel recounting the story of Emperor Pom-Pom from the 9th Trailblaze Empire, and under their command, 20 adopted children of the Nameless as they conquered the universe together. Our destiny lies only among the Sea of Stars. On June 1st year, 40,000 of the Trailblaze Empire era, at 2:55 a.m., Wat Yang's life came to an end at age of 33. 3 minutes later, he sat up again. Home with Stellaron. Okay, so I don't know if Melancholy March, Outlaws of the Galaxy, or Home with Stellaron, like if those titles are references to anything. I would kind of assume they are, just because Express 40,000, that's clearly a Warhammer 40,000 reference. But I don't know about the other ones. Surprisingly wholesome family-themed fan comic starring a raccoon who hosts a Stellaron. A fun little tale about the cosmos' most wanted criminals forming a family and going on all sorts of missions. They even kept a cat that grinds video games for them, by the name of Silverwolf. How does this guy know I used to be part of the Stellaron Hunters? Hello? Hello? Who are this guy's connections? I'm sorry, Kafka, you can survive without me, but if I leave Mr. Yang, he won't make it. What about Silverwolf? Are you planning to release her back into the wild? Forget it, looking through these things make me hear things. The folks here seriously don't hold back. Nothing's off limits to them. Buy one item, get a free novel. It's a venue exclusive deal. First come, first serve. Better act faster, you might regret it forever. When the fluffy figurines hit the shelves the other days, this mysterious old guy snatched them all up, saying something about using them as art references for students. He loaded a whole cart like he was stocking inventory. Even the scalpers are no match for him, I'd say. Who? I can't tell who this is talking about. I mean, March thinks Ashfield's an old dude, but I don't see Ashfield buying a bajillion fluffy figurines. There's no way he's doing that, just as a tribute to Costide. Maybe one, but a bunch of them. Oh wait, no, it's probably Ryusuke, isn't it? He's a dean, though. I mean, yeah, does he... yeah, maybe. It's probably Ryusuke, huh? Not long after he left, a girl with bunny ears came to buy figurines too. She was clearly a collector, buying complete sets of everything. That's Evanescia. And I would agree the ears look like they're bunny ears, but she's a fox, I'm pretty sure. Then she discovered that in every collection she wanted, there was one Hemacat missing. That old man bought all the Hemacats. Okay, it's definitely Ryusuke. It's horrifying. I can't let this happen to me. I have to make the best use of my wallet while things are still in stock. Mark, you're interested in this, and now you're making me want one too. Don't fall for this consumer's trap. But I am not at all ashamed to say that I bought the Arknight's 1/7 scale shoe figurine. You know that feeling when you see some weird little gadgets and you just can't help but buy them, and before you know it, your whole room is full of stuff, so you have to secretly hide them under your best friend's big bed. What? What? Are you telling me something here? I'm your best friend. I'm so flattered. No. Ah, this is not good. My wallet's trembling. My pocket money's crying out in pain. I need to battle against my own instincts for a bit. Echo, go look around without me for a while. I'll come find you once I'm done with this battle. Just don't wander too far, okay? Alright. No, you're here. Hey, Echo, over here. I'm right here. Echo. No? Yeah, no one knows what she looks like, so no one knows she's the author. Nice to see you again, Echo. You're lucky you haven't been completely swarmed by fans yet. Here you are, the original inspiration for the Fluffy's main character, fresh as a daisy, yet no one recognized you. Talk about irony. Don't tell me they think you're just some cosplayers. That's what's happening with March. Come to think of it, that's actually quite possible. Blurry QR code, you're here! Don't say the name out loud yet. Shh, keep your voice down. I'm afraid of being swarmed by rabid fans. It's honestly heartbreaking that the organizers only gave me this stinky little booth. I was hoping for something more prominent, like a spot on the main stage or something. This is the Star Rail Fest. This isn't the Fluffy Fest. Yeah, but still, I feel like, yeah, she probably should have still gone a bit better treatment. Hey, I know. Hey, want to have the number 000000001 collector's edition comic that blurry QR code signed today? Sure, mind telling me if it's free? Well, since when do you get of course it's free, but you know what they say, nothing's more expensive than free stuff. Gonna be a photo? Hold on, what's this extra thing? I got a Beat Saber? I got a lightsaber, a Beat Saber, something? Light sticks. The organizers gave me thousands of them and told me to hand one out to each fan who gets a book signed. Where are you keeping thousands of these? Hello? They really know how to push someone around. I want to give them a piece of my mind. Am I not the world-renowned author of Fluffy Across the Blue, the great blurry QR cult? Who exactly do they think I am? Chopped liver? But you're right, this is Star Rail Fest. Today I'm just a side character. Anyway, it's about time to head to the booth and meet up with the staff to start the signing session. I won't keep you from enjoying yourself any longer. Bye-bye! Star Rail Fest fan glow stick. Evanescia, what's she doing here? Oh, she's here. Where'd you go? Oh. Oh, hello. What's she doing? Oh, is this the moment in the trailer? What are you doing? Okay, why am I blurting out rainbows? Where? It is me. Hello. What did she expect would happen? What was she expecting would happen if she just slams into me? I'm so sorry. Are you all right? Evanescia, you just won't stop haunting me. What are you, cannibal or something? I can't decide which one of these is funnier to me. Sorry, I had no idea I could pack such a punch while sprinting at full speed. Good thing I'm built tough. Yeah, good thing I'm spitting out rainbows instead of blood. I just wanted to recreate that classic teen rom-com moment, you know, bumping into a schoolgirl running late with toast in her mouth. Alright, yep, that, is that a thing that actually happens? Do people... No... People... That doesn't act... Okay, well, of course it could happen. But I feel like that's more of an urban legend thing, of just something that could happen, but it doesn't really. Like, people running late run out with food in their mouth because they're trying to eat as they run on, or something. But yeah, specifically schoolgirl with toast or something. That's a trope. But I'm really sorry. Why are you here? Why am I here? Well, probably because the plot demands it. Cristoforo? Oh no. That's gotta be the lamest excuse I've ever heard. That trope is so outdated. How could such a classic trope fall out of fashion so quickly? She sounds so shocked. Okay, Evanescia's cute when she's like this. That's actually really cute. What's a real motive for getting close to me? Hey, I helped you out during the Fantasman games, didn't I? It's really fair to glare at me like I'm talking to a villain. Oh, I'm sorry. Suddenly hits you. This girl in front of you is the one who gave you the chance to turn the tables in your first battle with supplicants. Whatever her reasons are for approaching you, she clearly doesn't mean you any harm. Thanks for the mask. Yeah, I watched your whole fight at Graphia Academy. I'm more than happy to befriend those who are destined to be a part of these games, as long as they can show me their wish. You're not here to take the mask, take back the mask, are you? Well, she can't, but I'm gonna go for the dialogue option. Of course not. That mask is already imprinted with the shape of your soul. Even if I took it back, it wouldn't be of any use to me. How are you able to draw the mask? An old friend of mine once taught me how to draw, and as it turns out, I'm a natural. I'm not so sure about that one. If you call those bad doodles you made when drawing mask talent, I'd always wondered if something I imagined could actually fool the Fantasman's eyes. Eh? Oh. See, this temporary ticket I gave you shows great promise, proof that my artistic skills have leveled up. It's a fake mask or something? Speaking of which, shouldn't you show me some gratitude? Sorry, yeah. Anyway, just so we're clear, I'm completely broke. Have mercy, I've got no soul to spare. I've only ever heard of foxes returning favors. The scholars are completely out of control. I couldn't snag a single ticket to the exhibition. Could you sneak me in? Yeah. Sure. At this very moment, two voices appear on either side of you. They tell you, she did help us out before, but as a dignified nameless, how could I do something as unethical as helping someone sneak in without a ticket? After all she's done for us, you're gonna be stingy about a tiny favor? Besides, since when were we such paragons of virtue? I sure don't remember any of that. I'll think about it. Well, didn't expect you to be so principled. Guess I'll have to use this trick. Alright, well, if you're going to force me or something, I'll have plausible deniability, but then if you get caught, that's on you. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh, not the pleading, begging cute face. With barely visible nose. Little Raccoon, I've actually been a huge fan of yours all along. From the very first page of the Fluffy Volume 1 Chapter 1, I was already captivated by you. I mean, she was reading it in her first appearance. That afternoon, as I passed by the Graphia Academy building, I caught a glimpse of you. Sorry, bye. This is embarrassing, bye. As I passed by the Graphia Academy building, I caught a glimpse of you by the window. Right then, I knew my heart had been stolen. Nothing else would ever make me feel so alive again. Yeah, I'm sorry, but this is not helping your case. This is just parasocial. Getting to share a few happy moments with you at this exhibition, that's all I could ever ask for in this lifetime. I'm so done. I'm so dead inside. Okay, stop it. You're scaring me. Let's just get one thing straight. Don't rat me out if you get caught. Alright, I'll do it. Stop sighing already. Yeah, just as I thought, no one's immune to some good old-fashioned glazing. It has nothing to do with the glazing. Let's go waste enough time. I need to meet up with my friends first. What should I get next? A baseball raccoon, March Bunny, or Wolf Den plushie? Trophy toast slice. Maybe I should get an autograph from Blurry? Oh, you're following me. Are you? You are, but you're walking. Will the Astro Express truly bring happiness to Planet Arcadia? I mean, I'd hope so, but I'd also hope it's like actual genuine happiness, not fake happiness by like blocking out pain or blocking the ability to feel pain. Yeah, I quite like her hairstyle. Okay, but why do characters walk so slowly? Oh, I tried, but I still couldn't keep my wallet shut. Wait, that girl behind you looks kind of familiar. Have we met somewhere before? That's a pretty lame pickup line. This is my pink-haired spirit sidekick. I feel like you're throwing shade at me. Anyway, I've definitely seen her. I think it was at Graphia Academy. You saw her there? Whatever, it's not important. Oh no, Evanescia. Get owned. Wait a sec, isn't this March Money from the Fluffy? The attention to detail is insane, especially those ears. No! She's a fox! Her smile dropped. It's a straight line now. I'm a fox! A fox! Let me introduce myself. I'm Evanescia, just a normal fan of the Fluffy. Oh, you must be the inspiration for March's Bunny. You're way prettier in person than in the news. March Bunny, oh no, not this again. Oh no. I've actually been a huge fan of yours all along. From the very first page of Volume 1, Chapter 1, I was already captivated by you. Stop! Getting to share a few happy moments with you at this exhibition, that's all I could ever ask for in this lifetime. But I can't even get a single take, so I can only stand here gazing up at the world from afar. Why are you pulling that on her when you've already done that on me and I said okay? Oh my goodness, a legendary expert on the Fluffy. Hey, are you recycling your lines? Oh, you poor thing, don't you worry, I'll definitely make your wish come true. Oh no! Yeah, that's definitely in March. That's definitely in line with March to fall for that. March, she's making it all up! You just met and your besties already? March, don't let yourself be fooled by such a seasoned swindler. Such an adorable little fox girl can never have any bad intentions. It's not like she's another Fantilia, right? Oh. It didn't even occur to me. Besides, this place doesn't even have any Stellron or Ambrosial Arbor. Don't worry, Nesha, just leave it to me. That's great, thank you so much, Miss March. Did she just call her sister? Oh, Nano. I almost thought she said, One. One is sister, right? Oni is brother One, I think. Welcome back, Julian. Just encountered Evanescia again, and she's pulling some cute glazing. She tried to pull some cute glazing on me, and now she's doing the same to March. To get into the exhibition, because scalpers, yes. They bought out all the tickets. Himiko just messaged me. It's about time to head in now. Head to the ticket gate and get ready to enter. Okay. Oh wow, it's already been 2 hours and 45 minutes. I think I'm gonna have to call it here. Because, it's almost 11 o'clock, and it seems like I am, well, I did these on Monday, and I did these, today. So I feel like these should be doable in one more day. But yeah, I don't want this to go for too long. I've still got a few things I need to finish up tonight. I think this is a decent place to leave off. Kind of? Maybe it's actually kind of horrible. I'm not in the middle of something, at least, but right before all the stuff starts really kicking off. So yeah. I'm going to call it for this stream here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Anyone on lurking, thanks for lurking. Here, you know, just chatting. You know, thanks for chatting. I really appreciate you guys dropping by. If you are watching the VOD, well, thanks for watching the VOD. And if you dropped by, didn't say anything left, probably won't hear or see this unless you go over the VOD. But thanks for dropping by. If you enjoyed the stream and or my other content, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing if you're on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, consider dropping a follow. Good night, Wise. Thanks for dropping by, even if it was kind of the tail end. And sorry, Julian, you got back right as I was finishing up. Next stream, at least for Honkai Star Rail, will most likely be Sunday. As usual, unless something comes up. But I'm expecting to finish this up on Sunday. I know I've been saying this for the past several weeks now, about how Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays I may do late night streams after like 10:30 p.m. Pacific time. I know I haven't done any of those yet. I've been saying that I've been thinking of doing those. But at the very least, I probably won't do that this week because I'm trying to grind out a guide for the at Sparksicon official boss. This boss is actually pretty annoying in terms of like a lot of stuff that goes on. Like the gameplay, the actual gameplay summary loop. What you need to do is extremely simple. But because I'm going in depth on attacks patterns and behaviors, there are some intricacies that are just like, I can't think of a single situation actually where at least there's like one instance where I can't think of a single situation where the knowledge of that is actually useful, but I kind of just want to be thorough. So yeah, I need to grind that out, especially since the memory cost rotates out in like 12 or 11 days or something. So I won't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time left. But yeah, I also need to record my pulls for a Scoffier in Genshin, and then I'll just combine that with my Flynn's pulls. When I recorded my Flynn's pulls, I did say that I would just combine it with the Scoffier pull since I pulled like on this last or second to last day of Flynn's banner, and I just might as well put them together into one video. And then I just been putting off a Scoffier pull, so that's kind of awkward, but yeah, it's what it is. Blurry, busy, and some procrastination, unfortunately. But yeah, Honkai Star Rail, expecting to finish up 4.1 story next week on Sunday. After that, I'm expecting to do the Zenless Zone 0. I keep forgetting if it's 2.5 or 2.6 story on Monday and Wednesday of next week. And then since Genshin updates next week, if it has an Archon quest, which I kind of assume it will because this current version did not have one, but it had some pretty crazy lore drops, then Genshin will be the week after next week, I believe. It'll be most likely spread between 2 days between the Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday of that week. I'll try to start on Sunday just in case it takes longer than 2 days. I'll have the third day, I'll have Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday to do it all. But yeah. Anything else? I think that's about it. Went over my kind of planned streaming schedule. Briefly went over some of the videos I have going planned. And any characters that I want to pull for, I'm just waiting for Evanescia right now. Although even if I do pull her, her performance is probably going to suffer since I don't have Sparksy or Yao Guang. I'm not particularly interested. I'm just hoping they release some other Elation supports. Some more Elation supports. But yeah. So yeah, I think that's about it, I think. For, yeah, plans and stuff. So yeah. Thanks again so much for watching, and those of you who chatted, thanks for chatting. Of course, nothing wrong if you didn't. Just lurking is very much appreciated. Yeah. That'll be it for this stream. Have a good night. See you next time. Bye-bye.